So I'm going to need y'all to do me a favor really quick. I'm going to need y'all to keep spamming emotes and maybe exclamation cheer 1, or not cheer 1, cheer and cheer 2. Because there's a little something I've been working on for this show. Is everyone fucking ready? Is everyone ready for the fucking pre-show? Which we didn't know was happening until a month ago. There we fucking go. Fuck, right, I forgot I'm muted in Discord. Thank you, everyone, for fucking showing up. I'm just gonna go ahead and unmute in Discord really quick. That might be important. Alright, now that we're actually on the desk, I'm your main caster, Vriska, this evening, and joining me...
Hey, what's up? It's Del.
God, the fucking cheers make it sound so fucking legit. Like, I know you can't hear it, but, like, I'm hearing, like, actual, like, applause and shit. God, next year we'll have a way for you to actually hear it, and not just hear your fucking headset.
The only thing I'd be able to unmute your stream, but then I would just hear myself. I would just hear a lot of echoing.
Yeah. A lot of this is just scuffed, fuck it, can we do this? Anyway, thank you everyone for showing up.
That's what happens.
I want to give 2 shout-outs really quick. One's a shout-out, one's not really. The first is that everyone involved with this, you know, fucking us on the desk, both teams, our hearts go out to everyone who was affected by the Blizzard layoffs, especially the layoffs of their fucking esports division, who got absolutely gutted from about 70 players to about, I think it was like 12 people-ish, something tiny. So yeah, everyone who got affected by that, our hearts go out to them. They're never gonna watch this, but, you know, we're thinking of them. And I also want to give a shout-out to everyone in Blossom's Garden right now for the watch party that I didn't know was happening until like 10 minutes ago.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Fucking shout out to everyone there. Yeah, 12. They cut it down to just fucking 12. Anyway, we should probably fucking talk about the teams, right?
Probably.
Alright, so is it set to the right file? Fucking half of this is experimental. So, the first team we've got today is the 3-ring Circus, led by Chompy, and then Daisy, Carvu, Teddy, Dusty, and as a substitute, they have Peptic. Del, you play with them more than fucking anyone. What would you immediately say about this team, like their chances tonight?
Ooh, I think they have some strong coordination. That's not that's the word I meant. Communication and coordination. I think they'll do well playing off each other to get the wins.
Yeah, they're definitely the more coordinated team. Like, when I was watching last year, even if Carb had the mechanical advantage, Circus coordination was, like, through the roof.
Yeah. Yeah. I love when my voice cracks, because my dog's in the background. There's the squeaker toy.
Yeah,
you will hear squeaker.
We've got a dog on the set. It's our emotional support.
She has opinions.
Yeah, the biggest strength I've seen from this roster from the Circus is that their team play is phenomenal. Like, I've played for a lot of teams and I've seen a lot of organized teams play, but the Circus just goes beyond with their team play. Because they play for how many hours a day together?
A lot.
Yeah, like I think every time.
There's a lot.
Every time I look in the Circus, there's either 2 of them or a full stack. I don't think I've ever seen, like, just a bad day from them.
Shout out to when we used to have Creative Club that would devolve into Overwatch.
Y'all were practicing for this match before it was even announced.
Pretty much. I will say they've definitely got a lot of improvement on last year. Last year, pretty much everyone was new to the game, so this year they've actually had a year of working through it and getting characters they know well, who they main, who they're ready for.
Yeah,
and Reyes going ham.
Yeah, their mechanics have definitely evolved over the last year. Like, I know there are a few players, I think it was Carvu has grown the absolute fucking most. And that's because she's pouring how many hours into solo queuing ranked?
Carvu is definitely the one who plays the most, hours-wise.
Like, if there's anyone on this starting roster that I'm afraid of, it would absolutely be Carvu. I will say, we did get the chance to scrim against this team, the unofficial quote-unquote Carb versus Circus scrim. And I will say, there is the one weakness this team has in that their hero roster is very selective, I think is the way I could put it.
They have been known to be kind of a few in who they like and who they'll play as, but they've gotten better as well, branching out more recently to other characters outside of their comfort zone.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see the picks they'll have today.
When they play the characters that they like, they really shine and pop off. But when they're playing the characters that they don't like we didn't see any Cassidy, we didn't see any Ana, it's kind of a wild card from there.
We saw the Ana. It was Bap we didn't see.
No, there wasn't Ana during the scrim either.
They're not?
There was no Ana, there was no Bap, there was no Zenyatta.
Well, I know both Carb and Daisy definitely play Ana. So I'm sure we'll see Ana today.
Yeah. But then what about the ones like Cassidy or Sojourn or Reaper? You think that's going to have an impact on them, or do you think they have a plan around that?
I think they have Peptic. Peptic, who has played pretty much every character in the roster and will probably fill in whatever gap they're missing.
I was taking a sip of my Arizona Rice. You said they have Peptic. Almost spit all over the desk.
Don't fucking ruin my desk. We'll have to get someone to clean it.
Yeah, they do have Peptic, who plays virtually everything. I would almost consider him a unicorn player in the lobby. But with him not on the starting roster, how's that going to affect their first two maps?
Well, we're starting with Nepal, and I know Circus really likes Nepal. It's a well-known map. They play it pretty well. Pep's the trump card. Panda's right.
Especially that Nepal Sanctum. Teddy especially shines there.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was the one map in the entire scrim that we lost, and it wasn't even close.
Yeah, no, we definitely just let him take high ground, and we did not take it back from him.
Yeah. There were a lot of maps that were pretty close that they could have won, but Sanctum, we did not have a chance.
No, I don't think we ever capped it.
Which means if we see Sanctum in this first round, then we might see Circus taking a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, that'd be exciting.
It really would. Now let's head on over. Open studio mode again.
Yep.
Right, let's head on over to our next roster to take a look at. Carb squad led by Masters Mercy player Lil Miss Toast. And then we've got Soxy BB, Lavender Voids, Elixni, and Time Turner. Which I'm interested in seeing these guys play. Because the one difference they have is that the Circus plays out in the open and anyone can join. Mm-hmm. But this Carb squad plays in absolute secrecy. They only meet in the darkest corners of the secluded woods just to practice for this match.
They have to wait for the stars to align before they can all play together.
I legitimately think you've seen more of this team playing than I have. I don't think I've seen anything unless you count Toast streams.
Recently, probably, but I will be honest, most of the time I'm over there, it's usually during silly, goofy times.
Isn't silly, goofy their whole style?
I don't know. I've been told they were actually taking the, being serious and trying, so.
Which is
kind of... not gonna downplay it. They just have good skills.
They really...
And the masters.
That's really what this is gonna come down to. The Circus is the master team when it comes to coordination. But Carb Squad has the mechanics down to a T. I'm worried it may come down to which is better, coordination or mechanics.
It's true. It'll definitely be an interesting matchup, to be honest.
Yeah. Because a lot of these Circus players, they play 24/7. They know what everyone's going to do like the back of their hand. We don't know if that's the same for Carb. We don't know if they're just, they're 5 different players popping off or not.
True. We'll have to see how well they coordinate, if they try a dive comp, if they just everyone scatter, who knows?
I think if
we'll have to see.
I think I would love to see a Carb dive comp. That would be terrifying.
I think it'd be terrifying.
Yeah. Especially with the kind of players that they have. They've got Void, who really plays a mean Genji.
Absolutely.
I never get a chance to talk about Void's Genji, because again, secluded area of the woods. But Void's Genji can be a force to be reckoned with if you don't deal with it properly. And I'm trying to think who else is a real fucking menace. You've got Socks on the Orisa, who I have seen drastic improvement from over the last month.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, we'll have Toast on the Mercy.
And I think it'd be more terrifying.
Who will pull out the Glock when needed, so...
Yeah, Toast plays more of an aggressive Mercy than she lets on.
What I'm interested in is, do you think the Mercy code will pop up today, or do you think it's on site?
Ooh.
If a Mercy gets secluded on Circus's team, will they be let go, or will they be put down?
See, here's the thing. They're all playing as friends here, so I do think the Mercy code's gonna come into play. I don't think she's gonna immediately pull it out. But I think she's gonna be thinking about it. I think she's gonna want to.
I think she might not, but then someone else will come up behind her and put down the Mercy.
It's not about if she's gonna follow the code tonight. It's about if the Circus will follow the code.
Ooh, that I don't know.
Because if the Circus doesn't follow the code...
Circus doesn't follow the code often.
If they don't follow the code, we're looking at a Carb squad with 3 DPS. It'll be another Jonax situation.
They've upset the Mercy. Oh no. Here comes the Hurricane.
I will say, did not mean to immediately switch. Hold on. Did not mean to do that. My bad. No one saw that. Technical difficulties on the desk. No one saw that. Get the Men in Black mind wipe. So the one thing I'm interested in is that a lot of these players do play competitively and are ranked. But what you notice is that from the Circus, a lot of them are in this like high silver, low gold range. So they're playing relatively into each other's strengths. They're playing roughly at the same, elo. But the divide between Carb Squad is so drastic. Like, you've got Jay and Apple who are down in bronze, and then you've got Elik on silver. Socks and Void aren't currently ranked, and then you've got Toast over in Masters, well beyond everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm wondering, how much of a difference is that going to make? Like, is everyone going to single out Toast and play into a mechanical advantage over everyone else? Or do you think Toast is that good?
Well, it would definitely be interesting to see, because I know if they do any sort of mirror matches, we'll definitely see a Mercy probably from Daisy, Carvu. I think Dusty might play Mercy if he's on support. But it'll be interesting to see just the comparison of one team's Mercy to the other, if there's a mirror.
And if there's not a mirror, how are they going to shut down this Mercy? Because I think that's pretty much their entire game plan, start to finish.
Potentially.
Because if their plan is to shut down the Mercy, are they just going to try to shoot her down, or are they actually going to try to counter her? Do too much damage to the team, or on a nade, or things like that?
Well, I know from what I've heard in the whispers of the Circus practice room, a lot of them were practicing hit scan characters, because we all know Dusty does a mean Junkrat.
Yeah, I think
trying to hit a very mobile Mercy with a projectile can be pretty difficult. So a lot of them have been practicing some hit scans.
Yeah, Dusty, I think it's safe to say Dusty might be the best Junkrat player in this whole lobby. But if you say they've been practicing hit scans, the scrims do not line up with that, because there were not many hit scans that we saw. We saw a lot of the Mei, some Sombra, some Symmetra, but not really, the Cassidy, a little bit of Soldier, not much Sojourn.
Yeah, I think only Pep has played the Sojourn. Soldier is pretty common amongst them. I know Daisy was on support the whole time in scrims, but when Daisy's on DPS, I know she plays Soldier every now and then.
You gotta wonder, when they played the scrim, were they hiding things from us just to make sure that Carb didn't see anything that was gonna happen?
It's possible.
Just
from the one Carb member we the little spy.
To be fair,
it was unfortunately scheduled on a weekend where people couldn't make it, but, To
be fair, we do know for a fact that they watched the scrim footage back.
Yes, this is true.
And the question is, has Carb planned around what they saw in the scrim, or do you think they're not worried? Because we know the...
I think in the first couple matches, especially just the first overall match of Nepal, I think we'll just see some testing the waters.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, trying to decipher what the enemy is going to do.
That's definitely what this control map is always for. Sizing up your opponent, seeing if they're having a good day or if you're having a bad day.
Yep.
Especially on Nepal, like we said, that's going to be the Circus's best map in this whole series.
It is definitely, if we get to Sanctum, which I hope we see Sanctum, I really hope we see it.
Same.
It will be a very boop-heavy map in an attempt to drag or push enemies off the map. So it'll be interesting. I know a lot of Carb also plays flyers like Farah, so it'll be important to time it on whether or not she has her jet boost and pull her down when she can't fly out of it.
And playing that
if there's a Farah.
And playing around the map, playing around the environmental hazard like that, you prevent the Mercy res because there's no soul to res. So that is a way to make the Mercy just ineffective.
It's true. Another side note, good thing we're doing it this weekend, because if we did this next weekend, projectiles are bigger.
Yeah, all those changes.
Big update to Overwatch would have been a very different game.
It is a miracle that we did it this weekend, because remember, the other option was the weekend after the health pool changes and projectile changes.
Yep. That would have been quite a... We would have needed more scrims before that just to test everything.
The entire chat is asking if we can gamble. Do we let them... do we let them gamble?
Did we ever finish the bingo cards?
We didn't finish the bingo cards. They don't know about those.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I think I think gamble.
You know,
let them gamble.
Let's have them.
Let it happen.
Yeah, we can give them a little bit of a gamble for who's gonna win this map one. Carb squad or 3-ring circus. Siebes is doing it. Thank fuck. Set it for like 15 minutes because it's gonna be a long while before the first map gets played.
It's true. We have a while of pre-show. You just have. This.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. We went faster than I thought we would, so we're kind of vamping at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Any questions from chat about that?
Peptic wants the intercom. Do I honor the intercom voice on a live show? Do I do it?
How long what's the timer on that?
5 minutes.
Well, I mean, we have 15 to the actual game, so I mean, you do whatever.
Do. Fuck it. Y'all belong to us for the next 13 minutes.
Ray has a question.
All right, Ray. This is the main caster of Vriska speaking. Go ahead and give us your question.
Go for it.
Question from Ksenia Blossom. Why no plushies of me and Toad? Our production team in the back was not able to secure the materials to get the plushies in a way that would look nice on the desk. This is kind of a Anyway, next question from the nice lady in red over there. Why does Vriska look so hot right now? That would be the work of our lovely tailoring department, Deliria Somnia, who did a great job on this this vest here. Nice and comfy.
I love outfit design. It's a passion.
From the robot cat girl in orange over there, what's in the cup? What's in the cup today is black tea with honey, because I actually went on a special diet for this to make sure my voice was nice and clear. And so far, it looks like we've got 760 Vriskoin going towards Carb Squad winning the first. There is almost 4,000 Vriskoin on the Circus.
Holy
taking
shit.
Nepal. That's what I like to
nice.
see. Carb Squad's got a Masters player, but Nepal belongs to the Circus, and everyone needs to know that.
Let's fucking go.
Where's that link? I want the artist com link. I think I have it. Nope, it's not set to demon. Fuck. There we go. I thought I had exclamation demon ready. I dropped all mine on 3-ring.
Demon.
Well, Panda, I'm gonna be real. I think you might be making some bank today. I legitimately, like, here's the thing. As casters, our job is to be unbiased here. Our job is to make sure y'all are fully informed and are making the correct decision based on whatever you want. But, honestly, if I were to pick one team to win Nepal, all of my money is on the Circus taking Nepal 2-0. Nepal is the Circus map. I am breaking my vow of being non-biased. Nepal is the Circus map. Can't speak for Delta.
I need to see it. I want it. I want it to happen. I will not make claims that they are guaranteed to win, but I want it to happen. I want Circus to take Nepal.
I want Nepal to be there.
But I also don't want any held punches. I want them to go all out.
I want them to at least take one map, but also I want that map to not even be remotely close. I want that.
You want to slaughter.
I want that map to remind Carb that they need to put it all on the line today. We have a perfect 50-50 split right now between both sides.
Let's go.
Alright, question from the robot cat girl in orange. Meow. I don't think that's a question. Question from...
the answer to the question is meow.
Luminaire69, I have a question. Does Bruno Mars is gay? Well, we here on the desk, we are expert analysts, and our conclusion is that that has nothing to do with Overwatch, so we don't fucking know.
This is correct. No fucking idea. What Bruno Mars does is his own thing. I don't fucking know.
50-50 more piss-pee. There is 61% going to Carb, 39% Circus. Y'all are just not loyal. Y'all are not loyal. The Carb squad has one Masters player, and y'all think that means they're gonna win out of nowhere. Nepal is a Circus map.
Especially Sanctum. I want Sanctum.
Question from the frog with the bat up front. Who on each team would you slap if given the chance? Ooh. I don't want to get yelled at. But
I have an answer.
Go, you first.
I would slap everyone's ass. Good game, let's go!
You know what? That is the answer. That is the correct answer to have. That is the answer. That is the only answer.
Exactly.
Question from the lovely succubus up front with the horns. Do you think Symmetra will get the love she deserves today? Are we gonna see a Symmetra today?
You know, I know Circus does play Symmetra, especially on which Nepal map is it? It's not Sanctum, it's not Shrine, it's the other one. But anyway, that map does see some Symmetra love on point with those turrets.
Yeah,
you see a Symmetra, you're gonna want to take out those turrets.
Yeah, especially if you're not paying attention, a Symmetra could dominate the map, because like even if the turrets don't do a lot of damage, if you're not paying attention, that damage over time could take you out.
Mm-hmm. Same with a stray Moira orb. One Moira orb thrown into a room with someone while they're going for a health pack will kill. I've been victim to it.
You heard it here first. Symmetra is the Moira of the DPS category.
Yeah, really.
Question, why does everyone else get described and you just say my username? You ever heard of favoritism and also not having a description to say? Because right now, from up here, y'all just look like a bunch of little red and yellow blobs with maybe with a color correction filter.
Little dudes. Just our little dudes.
Just little dudes. How's the betting going? There are 12 people thinking that Carb is gonna take Nepal. Y'all, no one's even listening to me when I say Nepal is the Circus map.
I don't even think it's letting me predict, sadly.
That's because you're a mod.
Fuck! Wait, I'm a mod now?
Wait, you're not a mod.
When did I become a mod?
Why the fuck can you not predict? Wait a minute, are you broke?
I have 3.7k. I'm not here that often. Also, I spam the Doki fucking...
Once you've predicted, you can't change?
Prediction.
You haven't predicted, though.
I haven't.
The fuck?
Maybe I have and it just didn't tell me. I don't know. We'll just ignore it.
Yeah.
I predicted Circus.
I'm not even fucking memeing when I say Circus is taking Nepal. I legitimately think, having scrimmed against them, and having struggled like we did, I think Nepal is the Circus map. And I will cry tears of joy if it is not even close.
I would like to take a moment and just mention, in the voice calls for the teams we have in this Discord server, Team Circus doesn't have a title for theirs, it's just blank, set the status of the channel, just blank. Team Carb, though, says kicking clown ass, so I think they're ready to fight.
Yeah, I think I think they really want to take Nepal.
We're ready to throw down.
Yeah, this first match might be heated. Really set the tone.
Maybe just a little bit.
Carvu gambled. Football players aren't allowed to participate in fantasy football for over $250 to prevent win trading. And the first coin is worth more than any money system. Well, see, here's the thing, Toad. This isn't fantasy football. This is real Overwatch. These are real Overwatch players. This is real Overwatch going on, okay? Where's the fantasy? Because the only fantasy I see is Carb thinking they can take Nepal.
I am so ready for this. We have 5 more minutes.
I am actually so excited. I have a triple shot Starbucks espresso. Do I sippy? 100%. Yeah, you got to be awake for these matches. You have to see everything.
Yeah.
This isn't football. I thought it was football.
Fucking throw it back.
No, Toad. Football. Okay, you want to go out the main doors you came from. 2 doors to the left to the other arena. That's where the match is happening. Everyone gets confused about that. I'm getting 50 notifications now that both teams are going live.
Right?
I forgot to set an actual command, but if y'all want to watch every single POV at once, we do have a multi-stream set up with everyone. And if I remember it right, it'll have the desk up top and the desk chat. And then it'll have both teams at the bottom. That is what
I see.
Both team captains won't be really engaging with chat because, you know, they're trying to win.
You gotta focus.
Yeah. We also won't be focusing on chat that much. Where's the
I'll probably be looking at it more than Vriska will.
Honestly, yeah. I'm on the multi-stream already. Does not surprise me. And
nice.
There goes the bot talking about the multi-stream already.
Nice, nice. With the multi-stream, do you know, does it give viewers to everyone, or do you have to actually open the stream?
I think it does, because technically everyone's embedded.
Okay.
We are reactors.
Let's go.
How's that prediction going so far? 12 people for Carb, 6 versus Circus.
Look at the points, though.
Jesus Christ. Even
both 20,000.
Socks invested her life savings into Carb taking first map.
Oh, shit.
I think that might be against the rules of fantasy football there. I'm gonna be real.
I don't know if you're supposed to put your whole life savings. Usually someone puts like 100, 200 down, but like...
It's only the first map. I would have waited till map 2 or 3. Minimum.
Damn.
Circus is loyal. Are all those fucking verse coin bets? No, Siebes is the highest better for the Circus right now.
Nice.
You can swap which chat you're talking at the bottom. It's kind of neat. That is kind of neat. I've never actually used multi-stream before. I'm gonna be real. I put my life save. So we have 2 confirmed life savings in the pot right now.
I had to kick my dog out. She was whining. Anyway. And by kick her out, I mean I opened the door and she ran out, so...
Fantasy football, more like fallacy meatballs. Thank you, Cap. Thank you, Cap.
Cap. Nice.
Oh, wait, we have one more person voting for the Circus. Finally, someone on the correct side here. Not to go against my moms or anything.
Yeah, how does that feel? You're telling your own mothers that you are hoping they lose first round. You're assuming they're going to lose first round.
Here's the thing, right? When I am out of this arena, they are my moms. I love them. They're great. I've learned a lot from them. But when we're in this arena, I am a caster first. I am a lover of the craft of professional Overwatch first and foremost. There is no familial tie anymore. Once you're in this arena, it is out for blood.
Oh boy.
Which means I will be getting grounded after this match.
100%, yeah. I don't think the things you say on this desk are going to stay at this desk. I think that is going to be spread.
Nope, I think I am absolutely either getting fired or getting disowned. One of the two.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, we've got another 50 seconds before we have to go to intermission. Are there any last minute things you want to say?
Nah, I got nothing.
Yeah, neither do I. We just vamped for the next 40 seconds.
Well, there you go.
People are still gambling for the next match. I like that's a perfect 50-50.
It is a very good split. I like it.
Like 51-49, but like it's a good split. embrace the power of and. You're gonna be both. I'm gonna be fired and disowned.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Pep's right.
Fuck! Well, that's what happens when you love professional esports like today. It's just a sacrifice you gotta make. Alright, we're gonna go to intermission really quick. It'll be about 5 minutes, and then when we come back, we will be starting the first map. So everyone, see y'all in 5.
See ya in 5.
You want? You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around and pull it down. Hey, that's a good idea. I'll give you the moon. I'll give you the moon.
So, here we go. I didn't know I could feel like that.
All right, we are just figuring out some last-minute things as far as the match goes. The big thing we're trying to figure out right now is if we are having our substitutes muting in the call, or... That's the big thing we're figuring out right now. So everyone's voting that the substitutes are all in the call with their players. So as of right now, it looks like both players will be having their substitutes muting. The substitutes this match will be Apple for the Carb Squad muting and Peptic for the Circus. I'm just waiting to see that Peptic's muted, and I'm waiting for confirmations, and then we will go over to the game. I'm just double checking. I have Discord open on one screen right now and just the match ready here. Let me know when both teams are ready. So for anyone who isn't aware of how this works, I'll also explain again when the map actually starts. This is basically King of the Hill. You're going to be playing for one objective. The team on the objective scores points. The team that isn't on it has to take it back. And whoever hits 100 points wins. All right, looks like the Circus is ready. I'm waiting on confirmation from Carb. Yep, that is Circus confirmations. All right. And that is the confirmation from both sides. Now we're going to get to the fun part. I love Hank Hill. All right. Nepal is our first map, and it looks like it is starting over here on Shrine, this very open map. As I was saying before, the point of this game mode is that both teams will be fighting for this area in the middle, the Shrine. What's going to happen is one team's going to take possession of the Shrine, and the other team is going to have to fight for it. While the team is in possession of the Shrine, they're going to be scoring points, which you can see both teams are at 0% right now in the middle. And the team that hits 100 will score a point. And then we'll move on to the second part of Nepal, which is either Sanctum, which we talked about, or it will be Village, both of which play very differently. Let's take a look at these comps here. No surprise, Toast on the Mercy, and a pink Mercy at that. That is, at this point, that's become Toast's brand. We're seeing a Diva, a Farah, a Weaver, a Cass. So it looks like we might be seeing kind of a dive composition here from Carb Squad, where they jump on one target. On the side of the Circus, a lot of stickers on the door. We're seeing Sigma, we're seeing Echo. So we're going to be seeing a direct flyer matchup here between the two teams with the Echo and the Farah. Interestingly, nothing that can really heal the Echo except for this Life Weaver here. Let's go ahead and move on over to the point. Moira Orb comes out from the Circus, trying to get some early shots to make sure we can get some damage on the teams that's going to Shrine first. So the Carb Squad's immediately stepping onto the Shrine. Sox is taking some damage of making sure that none of it hits the team. Carvu looking for these picks on the side, but Jay is making sure that that does not happen. Sigma over here trying to take space for the Circus, trying to get these flyers out of the air, and it does not look like it is working very well. Putting up the shield, and it looks like Diva is keeping the Circus at bay right now. And it looks like both teams are just chipping away at each other. Dusty almost going down. 50% on the Moira for the Circus. No one on the side of Carb is really taking damage. Everyone's still full up, but everyone on the side of the Circus starting to really take some damage. The point is opening up. It looks like Carb has forced the Circus to back off a little. Even without kills, you can still take space. And there goes the first kill. Jay goes down. The question is, will Carb go for this res? It doesn't look like they are. They're focused more on keeping each other alive. Diva going for all this damage, does a lot of damage to a lot of the Circus, going to finish off the Echo, gets her down to 1, really does not find the kill. Moira's going to keep the team topped up, and it looks like Circus might be taking this back. Diva's taking a lot of damage. Diva gets the bomb, manages not to find anyone, but Jay is already back, finds Carvu. Jay's already 90 to ult, just kind of zoning the enemy out, making sure they cannot step on the point. Cole comes out from the side of the Circus. The question is, will it find any value? And it doesn't really look like it does. Moira getting real low. The question is, will they get the finish? And they do. Sox finds the finish on the Moira, and now Daisy goes down. That leaves the Circus without any heals. Their options are either to die now or commit. And it looks like they're committing. Teddy busting out the ult. Does not find any value. It doesn't look like anyone from the Circus is really going down in this fight. Or from Carb is going down in this fight. But everyone from the Circus is just falling apart like dominoes. Carvu committed the duplication. Sigma committed the ult. And it just looks like we're going to have to get out here. It looks like they finally got the memo that this fight has been over. They're going to have to retreat and regroup as a team. Little bit of top up from the side of the Circus, keeping Carbu alive. They're trying to find something to do here. Because so far, not many people have gone down the side of Carb. They're really trying to find something to do. Carbu goes down. That is an unfortunate pick. That means Circus will have to take another few minutes and maybe not even get a full regroup. Because we are already at 80% on the side of Carb. They are just fucking holding this. We see swaps on the side of the Circus. What we're seeing is a Bastion and a Zarya. No more dive, no more brawl anymore. Tire comes out from Dusty. The question is, will it get any value? It finds Jay again. Second death for Carb, but Daisy does go down, leaving Circus with only one support yet again. That's a dangerous position to be in for last fight territory here. Sox gets demeched, but pulled out to safety. And it looks like temporarily the Circus might have control of the point. The Bastion forcing the enemy to back up. Toast keeping everyone alive while Elik over here on the cast is just chipping away, trying to pressure them back. Question is, yep, Diva's back in the mech. Pops the bomb, trying to get these kills. And Carbu goes down despite the Weaver pull. Massive bomb from Sox, really opening up this fight inside of Carb again. Zarya popping the bubbles, trying to make sure that Carb is not really pushing in, making sure that they're scared. Ults are coming out from the side of the Circus. That's the Cole. That's the only one they have on board at the moment. Valk comes out from the side of Carb, really keeping everyone alive. This is going to be a mercy, Master's Mercy, keeping everyone alive, even in the face of a Bastion. Jay getting nice and low, but really does not go down, getting that nice flank, really doing as much damage as possible, being a nuisance in the air that no one's really dealing with right now. Tree comes up for the side of Carb, keeping them all topped up. Just all this damage is coming from the far end. No one's really doing anything about it. Looks like Sox is just jumping in, just killing everyone, diving in alone. There is no one dealing with anything that's going on. This may be chaotic, but Carb is embracing the chaos. Junk goes down, overtime is ticking down, and it looks like this first map on Nepal will be going to the side of Carb Squad. Now whew. You tell I haven't casted in a while. That was just absolutely chaotic. Alright, it looks like our second map here will be Village, which is unfortunate, because Sanctum is where we really see the Circus shine, but this could work in their favor too. And it looks like both teams might be keeping the same compositions.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Oh, Sock switching over to the Orisa, so she can play way more aggressively than she did on the Diva. Maybe even keep people alive. On the side of the Circus, we've got pretty much the same composition. The big swap we're seeing is instead of the Weaver, we will have Daisy on the Mercy. And now, we've even got Dusty on the Reaper here, which is going to be really strong against the Orisa. But the question is, if Carbu's not dealing with the Pharah, will she just have free reign over the point again? Let's go ahead and take a look at the point. Early Moira Orb comes up. I can't go through the building. Early Bastion Turret comes out from Carbu. Just trying to do some damage, really whittle away at them. Really does not find anyone. Meanwhile, over on this side, Sox is taking the duel with the enemy tank. We get a first pick from Jay on the Moira, leaving this Circus team without a support yet again. They get the res, they get a second chance, but it looks like Jay really wants vengeance for that res. Orisa coming in, trying to clean up that kill. Carbu takes down Sox, which is a massive kill. Here comes Toast with the res. Just undoing all of that work that Bastion put in, and immediately getting the 180, punishing Bastion for that kill. Now Mercy getting caught out. Ryan's trying to go in and save the Mercy, but is really getting punished for it. Goes for the charge, gets the Orisa, but now the Ryan, both tanks are out of position. Who's going to help their tank first? That's really what this is going to come down to. Ryan is down to half, gets healed by the Mercy, gets healed by the Moira. They just come right back. And it looks like they are backing up. There's just Reaper and Moira on this point here. Moira getting pinned into a corner. Reaper over here trying to keep them away, but really starting to get down low. Choppy goes down, leaving the team without a Moira yet again. Daisy goes down too. This team is just without heals right now. This fight is just not looking good. The Shatter comes out from the side of the Circus, but the Tree comes in to counter, and it looks like, yet again, this point will be going the side of Carb. Circus did cap for about 37%, but in all of that chaos, they were not finding real victory per se as much as zoning them out, while Carb looked for the kills. We are now in the neutral between fights. There's about 3 ults online in the side of Carb. Jay and Elik are probably going to get them pretty quick. While it looks like everyone except Ryan will get their ults this fight on the side of the Circus. We're just looking for picks right now, looking for something to happen. Someone's looking to go down. Someone's looking to find that first pick. Ryan going in, swinging, trying to whittle down the tank. Carver comes in, suppressing fire, trying to get someone. Ryan charges right in absolutely no fear, full faith in the team, and is getting absolutely punished for it. Risa pushes in, goes for that Terra Surge, does find the Moira, which is unfortunate. Teddy going for that boot, but does not find it, but does still find the kill. So we are fairly equalized in this. Velt comes out for the side Circus, so they are topped up. They've got plenty of healing. Velt goes down, but now ults are coming online on the side of Carb. Here comes Elic with the High Noon. Pretty much just uses it as a reload. Doesn't really find anything with it. Daisy goes down on the side of Circus, leaving them without support yet again. That is just a consistent pattern here. Dusty with the 3K Blossom. This Dino is out for blood, and he has found it. Saving this fight for the Circus, and we are just going to go ahead and reset. We now got a Diva on the side of Carb, just back at it. The tried and true classic from first map. Just hoping to counter that Bastion, counter the Reaper. Alright, going for that early pick. Carver trying to get a little bit of damage. Does get DM. Unfortunate. Ryan, why is there a Ryan in your back line? You don't let a Ryan back there. He's going to find your Weaver and just take him down. Why did Carb let a Ryan back there? Ryan gets punished. Carver gets punished. And it looks like Carb might capitalize on this. Reaper is now the only frontliner. It's just Reaper and the two supports. Is that even enough when you've got a Val going on the side of Carb? Is Reaper going to be enough? Or is this going to be the last fight? Jay going for the barrage. Finds the pick on the Moira. The Reaper goes down. The only person left is this Mercy, who really needs to bail out. Looks like Toast is not going to respect the code today, because Toast is the one that took down Mercy. It is now 63 to 85, favoring the Circus. But if they can't win these fights, if they can't find these picks like they did with that Triple Blossom, then it looks like Nepal may actually belong to Carb Squad. Bastion trying to find these picks, trying to do this damage, but no one's really finding anything. Shatter comes out, the pole comes out to save the Mei from that Shatter. Really, that Shatter just did not find anything. Ryan pushing in, just trying to get some work going, but doesn't know what to do. Ryan just looks completely lost. Ryan is out on an island, completely abandoned. The bomb comes out, Ryan looking to protect the team, does not do so though. No DPS on the side of the Circus in last fight territory. This is looking pretty dangerous. Goes for the charge on the Mei, but misses. Tree comes out on point. The fight that's on point is a Tree versus Cole, and it looks like the Cole is not going to win this one. Just everyone focus firing the Moira, and it looks like this first map is going the side of Carb Squad. A solid 2-0. That is just unfortunate. That is a heartbreaking thing to see if you are a Circus fan right now. Just the absolute tank dominance from Sox that game, keeping everyone at bay. The Diva swap probably saved that entire thing for Carb, because the Circus had full control of that point at first. Even getting play of the game right there. Just going in the back line, no one punishing Sox on that Diva. That was just a fun round of Nepal. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go to intermission. When we come back, we will have interviews with MVPs from both sides, and then we will go to our next map. See y'all in 5.
best you want, Mary. What do you want? You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around and pull it down. Hey, that'd be a good idea. I'll give you the moon. I'll give you the moon.
So, here we go.
I didn't know I could feel like that.
You might have to wait. It's a long time.
Now sit tight and don't say a word.
Pretty spectacular up there, huh?
And we are now on the desk with our MVP for the side of Circus. Dusty, how are you feeling after that round?
Thanks for having me, all.
You did damn well during that round.
It's all thanks to the team. We had some really good communication going there. We were playing to each other's strengths there. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all looked pretty comfortable there. Like, nothing really looked like out of place or, like, wonky.
We are feeling really good as a team. I want to say that we felt really good about that. Compared to last year, we definitely saw a huge improvement. Like we gave a fight. Like it wasn't
Absolutely.
yeah. So we're feeling good right now. So we're gonna keep trying to carry that momentum with us.
Yeah, that shrine round was pretty. I don't want to say one-sided, but a little. But like that village, y'all had control of it for a good while, even without getting kills.
Was that the first or second one?
Second one.
Village is the second one, yeah.
Yes. I tried to use Reaper to my advantage, but as soon as they came back with Diva, they had a little bit more mobility, so it was kind of tougher to drain them as fast.
Was the Reaper
Diva is definitely...
Was the Reaper something that y'all actually planned for, or was that kind of a spur of the moment, we need this pick?
I chose Reaper, and everyone agreed because we thought it would be good for melting the Diva, since the Diva kept eating all the mines and grenades and orbs.
Mm-hmm.
It was definitely a really strong decision, especially with that triple Blossom you landed.
That was luck.
But it worked out.
Here's the
It
thing.
did
Have
work
the
out.
tank had already gotten picked off, so they didn't have a big meat shield to hide behind. So it made it easier for you to get in there.
Yeah, you cleaned out
Yeah.
the entire fight with just one button. That's what you really
think
want out of
my-
any ult.
Yeah, I'm trying to focus the squishies first over the tank, but I'm gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep it going.
Yeah, you looked good on the Reaper. Like, that was not bad. I never get to
Thank
see a
you. I
Reaper.
appreciate that. But as I said, it's a team effort. So shout out to the homies back at the circus.
Absolutely.
Yeah, everyone did really fucking well. Like, if it weren't for that Blossom, it would have been a nightmare to figure out who to grab for the first interview.
Oh, really? I thought you actually had an order that y'all were going in. To be
Nah,
honest.
we're literally going on who does, like, the best performance. Like, either
okay.
best or flashiest.
Oh, okay, very interesting. I'll have to be more flashy then and start spamming the.
Yeah, take everyone else's interviews.
No, I'm not going to do that.
All right, is there anything else you want to say to the audience before we get to the next interview?
I love my homies, and we're going to get you next round.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead and head back to your team.
Thank you all. Goodbye.
All right, that was
I've
Dusty.
been told I have power to grab socks now.
Fuck yes. All right, that was Dusty for the side of the circus. And now we're going to go ahead and grab the MVP for Carb side, Socks on the tank.
Yeah, let me grab socks.
I don't know.
Hello?
Maybe,
There was
maybe,
still a sound effect when you joined.
maybe we should have, like, warned you first.
I'd put it in the chat in the game, but
I
I was kind of in the middle of stuff, yeah.
What's up?
How do you,
How you feeling?
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun. That was so much fun.
You looked like you were having fun. You were getting pretty aggressive there.
Yippee!
Like, even...
But like, no, all of us, like, after that first match, all of us were like, damn, Circus has gotten so much better. We're so proud of them.
Absolutely.
Versus- Oh my
year makes a
gosh,
lot of
just
change.
like, yeah, the year, holy crap, you guys have changed so much, and I'm very proud of everyone. Wow.
Yeah, it's a night and day performance between how they did last year and how they looked there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, crazy.
It could also be said for y'all, too, though, because y'all took that first point without getting a single kill. You just forced them off.
I love pushing people.
I mean, hey, you're the tank. It works.
It worked, yeah. You take that
I know.
space.
I'm gonna push them.
So what was with that Orisa swap for second point? Was that like a deliberate thing or like just shits and gigs?
They had all switched to be a lot of like beam characters and diva counters, so I wanted to put a little fear in them with Orisa.
And did seeing the Reaper put you back on the diva?
Yeah, because they had switched to Rhine, so I feel like Rhine's a little bit easier to counter with diva than Orisa sometimes, depending on like who else they're playing. They had a lot of projectile with the Bastion, so it's just easy to like cancel the Bastion out with diva's defense matrix. So
Yeah.
that's what I did.
And it worked. I mean, y'all took it 2-0. I actually didn't think that would happen. Like at the very
We
least,
really wanted to see Sanctum.
at the very least, I expected it to be like 1-2. I expected the circus to take one map.
I was already like thinking about the boop map, and I didn't know it was gonna be the third map. So man,
Did y'all have a plan for Sanctum, or were y'all just gonna hope it worked?
which one's Sanctum?
The one with the hole.
The one
That's
with
the
the
boot
holes?
map. Yeah.
I mapped out who I thought everyone was gonna play on that map. Yeah, like we have counters in mind based off of who we thought people were gonna play.
And are you disappointed you didn't get to use them?
Yeah, I think we could have got some really cool like push and pulls with the wife and the. I was assuming Teddy was gonna play Hog, and Dusty was gonna play Lucio. You know, like
That's what we were
everybody
guessing.
loves the boot.
It's a really, especially Circus, they're real fucking like environmental heavy.
Yeah, they love the fun part of the game, and you know, it's really
A little
fun.
bit more
I'm
silly
like
than the
Overwatch is fun, right?
competitive. Mhm.
But like when you get those cool kills, that's where it's at.
Yeah.
Like the Pharah boop, getting a double with a Lucio boop on a hole in the fucking Ilios well. Like, come on. Those are the best.
Yeah, it's unique to Overwatch. Not many games have Boops.
Hmm.
All right, is there anything else you want to say to the audience, or you good here?
No, I had a good game, and I'm just like really happy that it's like really competitive this time.
Yeah, it feels
A lot more
fun
of a
to
challenge.
Yeah, it's like it's
You don't have to
getting
have
hard
that conversation
focus
whether or not you
certain
hold back.
people. Yeah.
All right, you want to go ahead and head back?
Yeah, throw me.
I'll throw you.
I love you. Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
All right, and that was Socks, the MVP for Team Carb that round. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and get everyone out of Genji Ball. We're gonna go ahead and go to another intermission, and then we'll get the next map ready. So everyone, everyone, stay tuned.
What is it you want, Mary? You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around and pull it down. Hey, that's a good idea. I'll give you the moon. I'll give you the moon.
So, here we go.
I didn't know I could feel like that.
You might have to wait. It's a long time.
And we are back. Just getting the lobby ready right now. The next map's going to be Havana with Circus defending first. The way we are specifically doing this format is that the Circus will be defending, Carb Squad will be attacking, and we will only be playing one round of this. So Carb has one chance to win this. They have to push it all the way to the end. And just like we did before, we'll be going over how this works, you know, when we start the map. Just gotta make sure both teams are ready first. And we've confirmed that both teams will not have any swaps going on. I'm just waiting on confirmation before we actually start. It looks like Circus is ready. We're just waiting on confirmation from the side of Carb. And it looks like all of Circus is ready. Thank you guys, but none of you are Carb. So that does not help me right now. There's also one other setting I have to change. Because I actually forgot to, and that could have been bad. Gotta make all the colors line up. And it looks like Carb is ready. I almost hit exit. That would have been really bad. Alright. We are now going into Havana for our second map of the series. Oh, it worked. We still got Circus in red and we still got Carb in gold. So the way this map works is this payload here has to get pushed. While the attacking team is on the payload, it will move forward. What they have to do is they have to move the payload through this entire path to the first checkpoint here, and then all the way through here to the second checkpoint here, and then finally all the way to the third checkpoint, all the way back here. So Carb has kind of a tall order going on, but this is something that they are ready for. And it looks like on Circus side, we've got the Ramatra, which is honestly the Chompy classic. If you don't see Chompy playing the Ramatra, he's probably having a bad day. But right now, he is feeling it. He is on fire. We've got Teddy on the Widow. Havana is a very notorious Widow map. We've got Dusty on the Torb to help keep the aerial control, which is pretty nice considering on the side of Carb right now. We've got the Farah, who's really going to want that aerial control, and we'll be fighting the Torb and the Widow for it. We've got Elik on that Cassidy. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We got Toast playing that support again. We got the Weaver, and we got a Ramatra, so we're going to be seeing a mirror match of Ramatras here between Jay and Circus. The door has opened, and they're coming out pretty slowly. Void comes out first. Pretty risky to see your supports coming out first. Little tiny bits of progress being made. They are pressuring the Widow out immediately. They want her to have no involvement here. Just Sock shooting into the windows, just doing that chip damage, really making sure that they're uncomfortable with the sniping. This tank mirror matchup right up here. Both Ramachas just using their cooldowns, but it looks like Chompy might be going down first. Jay actually goes down first. Dusty with the save, really on fire after that last round. Takes out Jay, leaving Carb without a tank. They're going to have to find something to do here without someone to take the space, but it looks like they're just going to play the smart game and play passive in the back and just look for these picks while they wait for their tank to come back out of spawn. Just Farah finding this chip damage, moving up actually to take a little bit more space while they wait on their tank. It looks like Jay is back and is ready to take that Ramatra duel. It is round 2 over here. Nemesis already comes out from Circus's tank, and now Nemesis comes out from the side of the Carb tank, but he is already down to half. He's just getting whittled down as soon as he comes out. Turret comes down, Cassidy really just whittling that thing down. So it looks like Torb will not have the turret this fight. Nemesis comes out from the tank on the side of Circus again. This Widow up here is really just making things a lot harder for the entire team. And speak of the devil, Widow goes straight down. Sock's finding Teddy up there. There's nothing they have that could res that. So now they're just going to go ahead and clean up this fight. That one pick is all Carb needs to move in and start finding these kills. Dusty goes down. Sox is hunting down this Ana, making sure they don't have kills. Ana goes down even after hitting the nade. Nemesis comes out from the tank. Tree comes out from the side of Circus. They're trying to fight this. They really want to keep this. They're trying to play into their ultimates. They have the healing. They're going to stay in this one. They want to fight this. They will make sure Carb doesn't even have the first point. Pops the Nemesis so he has the extra health. Just Ram is not going to go down that easy. He's getting whittled down just slowly, bit by bit, trying to do damage here and there. Jay goes down. Circus is without tank, or Carb is without tank for the 3rd time now. Nano comes out, and we see the Nano and the Suffer. Everyone on the side of Carb is going to want to get away from that immediately. or they will get melted like they are right now. All it takes is that one ultimate, the Suffer, to get everyone off the payload. But with the Nano 2, there's just nothing you can do. You have to get out, and they did not do it fast enough. There's now 2:30 left, and the entire side of Carb has all of their ults. They have 5 options, and all of them could win this fight, while Circus has used everything they had just to stay. Jay is moving up without his team. There's the rest of the team. Okay, that was a little nerve-wracking for a second there. The entire team is without their ult. Sox is getting hacked. There's a Sombra playing around the map, really playing with the team, making them paranoid to even move up. Just, we're waiting for some kind of pick on the side of Carb. They really need to find these picks to really open this up. They had a chance, and it was stolen from them because of the Nano Suffer, but there's no Nano Suffer anymore. Tree comes out. The ults are going to start coming out for the side of Carb. This tree here, as confusing as it is, does belong to Carb, so it is healing them up during this fight. There are no other ults coming out right now. They're playing this so slowly and carefully. They're playing this until they have that first pick. They're not committing past that tree. The tree is the only commitment they've got. Now they're popping the Valk, really trying to find these picks, gets the Torb, and that is the only pick they needed. Pulling out the tank, making sure that he lives. Teddy trying to get these hacks, trying to get these kills, but does not succeed. Again, it is down to Chompy to hold the line. He's the only one left. Pops the Nemesis, his only tool to save himself. Daisy goes down, left with no healing. Chompy will be following the rest of his team straight into the pits of hell. And that is first point going to Carb. They now have to do the entire second leg through the factory. Sombra's already getting in position over here through the alley, trying to find these early picks. We've got Dusty on the Bastion. Never a bad pick in the current meta. So we've got this Sombra bullying everyone in the back. Almost has EMP. We've got a Bastion who's going to keep the enemy from wanting to push up way too hard. And we've got Sox, who is just going to keep pushing up and keep whittling them down. She does not care. Teddy goes down in the back. I don't even know what happened there. Just Elic punishing Teddy for existing on that Sombra. But we're still going to see someone pushing up. We're still going to see Circus pushing up, using their cooldowns, trying to equalize in this, despite the 4v5. Kiri goes down. Sox is just finding these picks in the air. She's just making sure the Circus never gets a fight here. Just everyone on the Circus going down one by one. This is just unfair. This is supposed to be a friendly game. You're not supposed to murder them. Point is now halfway through. There's already a little bit of chip damage on Teddy. He is not finding much here. He's got that EMP in pocket, and they've got a tree coming up. But the Circus just doesn't have much to work with here. They're going to have to make this EMP game-saving. There's the jump in. Might be going for the EMP. Nope. Gets immediately punched. Loses the EMP! Elic! Steals the EMP from the side of Circus. No value going on there. He does go down, but losing that EMP could lose the entire map for Circus. That is just incredible reflexes. Elic's going to be coming back, and it looks like we're getting a res on Elic anyway. He is not out of the fight yet. That is the kind of mercy res we love to see from Toast. The Noon comes out, finds 2. Elic, you absolute maniac. Carrying this team, showing Dusty how a real DPS plays. Carb has 2 ults in pocket. They've got the Suffer. It looks like Circus is going to pop their Suffer first. Trying to get everyone off the point. Trying to equalize this. Mercy goes down. Sim goes down for the side of the Circus. This is just absolute chaos. The Suffer for the side of the Circus does go down, but they're down their Symmetro. Meanwhile, all of Carb is pretty much in this fight. Everyone is here doing their part, while Circus is down one. Sox is just pelting the team with damage, making sure that none of them are too comfortable staying in this fight. Putting some damage on the Weaver. There's a Valk coming out on the side of Carb. Barrage comes out, finds one. Dusty getting low. Might be in danger here. The tank on the side of Circus coming down. It is just impossible to keep track of anything going on here. Daisy goes down. There's only the Kiriko healing the Circus right now. Just Carb is just absolutely demolishing them here. Tire comes out. Can Dusty have another game-saving tire? It doesn't look like he can. Sox takes care of it. It is still just a 3v5 on this point. Absolute chaos everywhere. And that is the kind of chaos that looks like Circus might be able to thrive in. I spoke too soon. Carver goes down. Dusty goes down. Looks like Chompy might follow suit here. Just doing everything he can to stay up here. Daisy goes down. Just everyone wants Chompy dead, and eventually they will find him. And it looks like we are finally seeing the end of this second point here. There's now 3 minutes on the board. Looks like Sox has found Teddy and does not want him playing the game. Sox is directly telling him to uninstall, but Elic will hit the button for him. And it looks like Carvu is pushing up. Might be in danger here if she pushes up too hard, but she does have to teleport out. Carvu pops the Suzu, try to get out, but it is not enough. You do not escape Sox. She has a bird's eye view on the map. Nobody is safe if they are away from their team.
Without Carb, the Circus only has one support right now, and this puts them in a really bad position. Carb might be able to snowball this for a win. Toast goes down! Teddy, what are you doing nailing these shots? Socks goes down, Toast goes down. What does Carb even do without these two? All they can really do is back up. Teddy does not want anyone escaping. Teddy is landing these shots, just putting so much pressure on everyone. Everyone on Carb is just getting whittled down. Either they get whittled or they get shot by the Widow. Here comes the Suffer from the side of Carb, trying to get everyone just up front and trying to get them out of the Widow's line of sight. Finds Carbu, leaving Circus with one support yet again. Tree comes out. Trees come out from both sides. Both teams will be healing. Chompy playing the later Suffer, really just trying to whittle everyone down, make full use of that tree. And it looks like Chompy's Suffer might be finding more value. It looks like there might be a difference between Ramatras here. Chompy really showing Jay how it's done. Tyre comes out to really equalize this, and now we've got the sights from the Widow. Circus can see everything that Carb are doing right now. They can see the silhouettes, those yellow silhouettes in the back. Everyone on the team can see them. Everyone can see the plan, including the new Sojourn that Sox has swapped to. And it looks like that's the only swap we've got so far. Carb's gonna try and look for these picks, but with that Widow all the way in the back, it doesn't look like they'll be able to, move much. Shields come out for both Ramatras, the Vortex in the back really pinning Ramatra in the front. And it looks like everyone's just laying everything into Chompy, but he's just getting all the heals he needs. And it looks like, is anyone even trying to contest this Widow in the back here? It doesn't look like anyone is. It looks like everyone's focusing purely on the tank on the side of Circus. Dusty's down to half in the back. They pop the Valk. They are committing to this fight, trying to keep everyone up, trying to find just something. The Carb squad has a minute left to do something on this map, and they're really not finding it right now. This swap from Teddy to the Widow is really keeping Carb squad in check. This is the key factor they needed. Just Jay is getting whittled down. Void's getting whittled down. Just everyone is taking so much damage. Is there even anything Carb can do against this now that the Valkyrie's done? Jay goes down, so now Carb is without a tank again. They're just not finding these picks. If they can't find these picks, there's really nothing they can do. They're not having that aggression on the front line that they really used to win Nepal there. Looks like we're getting a Diva swap from Jay in spawn. They're trying to find something. They're trying to do anything. It's 30 seconds left. There's only one fight left, and it looks like Chompy might be able to get a Suffer, which will spell disaster for this Carb team. And speak of the devil, here comes that Suffer. Teddy finding Eolic. Why is no one contesting the Widow right now? It looks like everyone's just going to go down the Suffer. Chompy just eliminating Carb one by one. There goes Sox. Jay went down first. Toast is the last one up, and it looks like that was spoken way too soon. Here comes Eolic on the May, just trying to do something. But it looks like the Circus will be taking Havana in a pretty strong showing on that final stretch. Oh, that was so much more chaotic than the last game. And rightfully deserved. Chompy play the game for that one of those Suffers. An absolutely dominant performance from Chompy on the tank. Let me go ahead and pull everyone out of the lobby, because it will just automatically swap sides. Alright. We're going to go ahead and bring it over to intermission. When we come back, we will have interviews and everything ready to go. So stay right there.
You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around and pull it down. Hey, that's a good idea. I'll give you the moon. I'll give you the moon.
So, here we go.
I didn't know I could feel like that.
You might have to wait. It's a long time.
I'll sit tight and don't say a word.
Pretty spectacular up there, huh?
And we are back. I just have to get the first reactive ready. Because I think everyone knows who we're going to grab for the side of Circus already, who already absolutely dominated that round. Let's go ahead and grab Teddy really quick.
Oh, got it. We're pulling you in, Teddy.
Hey,
Teddy, how are
everybody.
you
Hello.
feeling after that?
Oh man, like a total upswing of emotions, I have to say. For most of that match, it was my. Well, shit. 1 second, I gotta get. There we go. I had to. Take
You're having the
down a
volume
little
thing
bit
too?
from Yeah, I did. It was like.
I had
"Whoa."
to back up in spectator view.
1 second. I have to say, like, fairly okay. Not like. Well, I guess we'll say good. Fairly good. Specifically speaking, there we go. You need to completely. Specifically speaking, for like what I thought was kind of like getting rolled hard as far as the DPS in the first 2 points. I mean, we held for a long time, but I kept thinking about the switching and like, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? And Daisy, MVP of Awesomeness, suggested like, oh, remember, Riska had mentioned this is a great Widow point on third on third
Absolutely.
set, and I was like, okay, I'll try it. A little bit of reluctance because at first set, bam, got swamped hard by Sucks
First
and
point
that Para.
with a sniper can be pretty harsh.
Yeah.
Something. But yeah, with that distance, it was oh, okay. Bing, bing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, swapping to Widow absolutely saved it for you guys there.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that
Canceled canceled a what is it, high noon at one point. That was good.
I was so scared on that high noon because I didn't cancel it on first shot. It took me 2. I was surprised I thought I got headshot in the first one. It was like shoulder or something.
Casting has damage resistance when he noons.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that was it then.
Yeah, you got the noon. You got that 2K that absolutely started to open it up for Circus.
It took out both Socks and Toast right off the bat. It was fantastic.
That pharmacy was like deadly. Shit.
Oh, absolutely.
Just
a damage boosted Pharah.
Just you existing on the Widow actually made it a lot harder for them to do anything up front.
I felt like that. Just like every time they're popping up, it's like a little ding, to if not take one out, it just back up a little bit.
Yeah, spook them. Really crowd control them. It was good.
Were you ready to play any Widow today, or was that just sort of a it has to work kind of thing?
No, I was totally ready to play Widow. That's one of the things I was specifically for this map getting ready for. But it honestly was that first point that I thought it'd be more beneficial.
Yeah, the first point's way more evenly sided, but that first point, or that third point, is way more defender sided for the Widow.
I'm so happy. Remember that forever now.
Yeah, you saved it for the Circus there.
Thank you.
Excellent shots.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's gonna work later, but I'm so happy. So happy to walk away with 1 W.
I mean, Hollywood's not a bad Widow map either, so maybe it'll work again.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. I think I'm healer on this next one. I forget.
So Anna, anyway.
So Anna. Yeah,
same play style.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Snipe.
Absolutely.
You just don't get the burst damage with headshots.
Yeah.
No, just like the degrading, like nagging at damage over time. Just like seeding up little
Yeah,
grandma
that's like a
saying,
headshot. It's
"Oh,
just
I
mental
swear
damage.
You're not
Yeah.
married at this point. Oh, gained it a little bit. Well, how's that education going?
Every little snide remark a granny would make, absolutely.
Absolutely. All made with love and damage over time.
All right, is there anything else you want to say to the audience really quick?
Like, super happy that we got the W. Can't wait for more action against Carbs. And at the same time, always really happy to be among friends and have friends watching. You guys are all beautiful. Thank you. Thank you guys as well for hosting.
Thank you for coming. Thank you everyone for playing.
I don't have to do much. I just kind of sit here.
You've got the
During the
clipboard.
casting, I take a back seat during casting. I'm here for the interview.
All right, go ahead and head on
Alright,
back.
I'll throw you back.
You got it. Thank you.
Wow. All right, let's go ahead and grab Eli.
I was a little too quick on that one.
You really were. God damn.
Yeah, whoops. Alright, hang on, let me.
I forgot I had the music playing that whole time. My brain was just off.
Fair enough. Alright, I have to...
Just as a reminder for everyone in chat, the prediction is still going for another 7 minutes on who's going to win third map, which now I'm kind of feeling it could be anyone's at this point.
Grabbing Elic now.
Yep. Hey, Elic.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you feeling after that one?
Pretty good. Well, I say good. I'm having fun, is what I mean.
That's important.
Yeah, that's the most important thing out of all of this.
Yeah. That was a really close match.
It was.
Yeah.
So
You were doing great on the cast.
How'd you feel on that
No,
Cassidy?
thank you. Cass is probably one of my most comfortable characters, but honestly, I probably should have switched near the end there because of the damage fallout for the Widowmaker was not doing it.
That's what we were talking about with Teddy, how the Widow absolutely dominated there.
Yeah, for real. Like, Teddy's Widow made it so much harder to do anything that we wanted.
Mm-hmm. Even got a noon cancel at one point.
Yeah, oh, that was so sad.
It was a good attempt, but yeah, that platform just raised you right into sightlines.
Yeah.
we tried for like 30 seconds straight trying to get a proper like platform raise.
Yeah.
Because I got booped off the first time, and then the second time, I think Ram charged us.
Probably,
and then
yeah.
Finally, third time, I was like, "All right, we got it." And then,
And then a
somebody
Widow.
sniped me. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all really looked uncomfortable. You were pinned between the Widow sight line and the Ram up front. You didn't really have much space.
Oh, for real. It was great strategy on their part. It was amazing. Like, you could tell that they've like not only been practicing, but like practiced that map as well. Because at the very beginning, they had I could kind of see like a plan that they had where they took cover in that the first like balcony area to defend, and like would the Sombra would go up there to hide, and it looked like they like practiced that area really well, and it bought them a lot of time as well.
Yeah, like on first and second point, you looked really fucking comfortable, but once that Widow was out, just there was not much you could do.
Yeah,
Wide
I
open
really
sight lines there, yeah.
There were a lot of shots you landed that we weren't even like ready for. Like I remember there was one kill on the Sombra that we didn't even see.
Oh yeah! As soon as we saw the Sombra, my job was then just to protect the back line. Yeah.
I was like, listening in on streams, and I heard Bun call it, and more turned and shot. It was impressive.
Yeah, you just awakened something the instant the Sombra was out.
It's like, I gotta deal with this. My job is now. Yeah.
It was really good.
Our beautiful wife and Mercy.
And you canceled an EMP at one point during the cast of it.
Did I really? I didn't notice that.
You nailed Teddy the instant EMP got hit. Like the effect didn't even come out.
Whoa.
I missed that one, but that sounds good.
It was on second point, like on the stairs.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Oh, I do remember that now. Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Second point was chaotic.
I was in the middle of.
Second point was very.
I was in the mid. Literally, second point was so chaotic. I couldn't cast. Like, anyone who goes back and sees it, they will see that I'm fumbling over my words trying to find something to talk about because everything is going on.
Yep.
It was absolute lunacy.
For real.
Yeah, there was definitely a little bit of trickling in that one, so fights were taking place in all the different doorways. It was chaotic, but...
How would you say y'all feel when it breaks into absolute chaos like that?
Honestly, I think we're pretty comfortable with the chaos. Like, we were able to communicate pretty well. Once I went down at the second point, Bun communicated that she's gonna res me, and then we were able to quickly formulate like a cast ult from that as well. Like a Void roast my dead body up from the pedal, and then she res me.
We did manage to catch that. That was impressive.
I was like, oh my god.
And then shortly after that was a 2K with Noon, I believe.
Yeah, the 2-kill.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I don't know what
Gotcha
it is.
Second point with that one.
Your cast actually saved a lot of those fights.
Oh, thank you.
Good.
Most comfortable character for sure. Sometimes I'm bad at them though. Like for real, I'll just like have a 0-5 game every once in a while.
It happens.
This is absolutely one of those games where I'm kind of sad that y'all practice in secret because I would have loved to see where this was before.
Oh
yeah. Before and after.
I do feel like my cast has gotten better than it was like maybe like 2 months ago because I watched some videos on like proper like aim training and stuff like that. And fun fact, turns out you just gotta look. Yeah. That's the trick. You gotta look.
Yeah. It sounds dumb, but it sounds dumb, but you'd be impressed how many people just aren't looking in a game.
Me included. I was like, looking where the reticle is does make sense. Maybe I should do that.
Yeah, that's why I always tell people not to have that dot in the middle, because then you don't know what you're seeing. You don't know what you're looking at.
I have the default actually. I don't know if that's. I thought about experimenting with it at one point, but just normal default reticle for me.
All right, is there anything else you want to say to the audience, or are we good?
I don't know. Circus doing really good. Very proud of them.
Yeah, they're actually doing a lot better than I thought they would.
It feels matched. We feel matched. I'm having a great time with it. But yeah, I think I don't got anything else.
All right, thanks for coming up.
Thanks for having me.
Right. I'll throw you back.
Yeah, toss me out of here.
Gladly.
All right, and that was the MVP for Carb. We'll go ahead and go to intermission again and get the next map ready. Everyone stay right there, pretty please.
Or get up and piss.
want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around. Pull it down. Hey, that's pretty good idea. I'll give you the moon. I'll give you the moon.
So, here we go.
I didn't know I could feel like that.
You might have to wait. It's a long time.
Now sit tight and don't say a word.
Pretty spectacular up there, huh?
And we are back. We are ready for our next map, it looks like. Let me just go over, make sure everyone's ready. And actually kill the music this time. I'm not going to forget. I am good at this job. All right, looks like Carb is ready. We are now waiting on Circus confirmations, which is kind of rare. They've been first every time. The next map's going to be Hollywood. And again, where's the predict? The prediction already went up. You can talk to the mods about that one. All right, Circus is ready. And we do have substitutes come in. We have Apple Cider substituting for Jay on the side of Carb. And on the side of the Circus, we do have Peptic coming in for Daisy. So we're gonna see something. I will say, for anyone who's not aware, there is a rivalry going on between Peptic and Sox where each one's gonna take a shot of water when the other kills them. So the way this hybrid map works, Hollywood is a hybrid type map. The attackers are gonna come out, and they're basically gonna play King of the Hill for this car here. This is the payload, just like we had on Havana. Once they actually capture the point, just like King of the Hill, they're going to push the payload like they did on Havana, all the way through this path. And you can kind of see the path that the defenders are taking. They'll push it all the way here, and then they're going to go ahead and push it all the way back here. It's the same capture 3 points, just now there's a King of the Hill at the start instead. So on the side of Carb, we're going to see a defensive dive here. We're seeing the Void Genji, which I've been excited to see all day. We see the Pharah, we see the Genji, we see Kiriko, so we're seeing a lot of dive. While Apple's going to be holding pretty much in the choke on Sigma. And on the side of the Circus, we're seeing the Echo, we're seeing the Moira, we're seeing the Bastion, we're seeing a comp that really wants to fight up front. What I'm really excited for is Peptic over here on the Junker Queen, who's really going to want to fight up front and really get in your face. And the question is, will Peptic be allowed in Carb's face with this comp? Echo immediately going for the chip on Apple's shield. Apple using both Sigma cooldowns, really just using everything to make sure they cannot get up there. Peptic throwing the knife, trying to get some early damage. Moira Orb coming in, doing a little bit of damage, but that's all going to get healed up immediately by Carb. Void taking a lot of damage up here, trying to farm up that blade. More cooldowns coming up from Apple to get Peptic out of the way. Carvu taking a lot of damage over here. Really has to back off and play a little safer, maybe go for heals. It looks like Circus is trying to aggressively go for the point, but they will get punished for it. Echo goes down the side of Circus. Genji goes down the side of Carb. Both teams without 1 DPS. And now it's coming down to the tank duel up front. We get a res on the side of Carb for that Genji, who is now back in the fight. Meanwhile, regular old spawn advantage on the side of Circus. Carvu will be here in no time. Apple up here just holding the line. Bastion coming out from Chompy, bringing out that turret mode to really pressure the Sigma. Shield comes out, but is the shield enough? It is, as is the Suzu on the side of Carb. And it looks like it is just anyone's fight right now. It looks like the Circus are trying to really aggressively take space on the point, but Teddy will get punished for it. So does Elik. The Circus is finding picks on the point. They might actually get this. The Mercy pops the Valk, trying to keep the team alive here, but it's anyone's fight right now. Sock's getting res. The Farah is back for the side of Carb, but this is just getting messier and messier. Cole comes out on the side of the Circus, just trying to beam anyone down while keeping anyone topped up. Void goes down again. That Genji just really having a tough time here. Apple goes down. It looks like Circus might actually take this first point. They're actually taking the space here. And it looks like, yeah, everyone who survived this strike from Carb is now backing off and just giving up the first point to Circus. That is not uncommon for these maps, but it is pretty impressive how aggressively the Circus went for it. Everyone's healed up. Everyone's ready. We've got 2 ults on the side of Carb. We've got the Sigma and the Farah. Meanwhile, we've got 2 ults on the side of Circus, but they're looking like they might get 4 during this next fight between the Weaver and the Bastion. And we've got a swap on the side of Carb. No luck on the Genji, so we're going to see the Soldier now Void instead. And it sounds like this fight has already started. We've got Bastion trying to do some damage, but just not really finding it. Taking a lot of damage from that Farah, really using up a lot of heals for the team. Toast goes down! Peptic, you mad lad, you are opening up this fight for everyone. Just absolutely aggressing. Toast going down is a nightmare. The Rampage comes out. No one on the side of Carb can heal. Peptic just single-handedly won this entire fight for the team. The absolute lunatic on the JQ. They didn't even have a chance. Ults didn't even come out for the side of Carb. They get more, Circus is going to get more progress for free, but now Carb is going to come in here with 2 more picks. Void swapping to the Junkrat. Sojourn really just was not the pick there. Peptic pushing into their spawn. The lunatic looking for blood, and it looks like Carb's just going to keep giving it. Tree comes out on the side of Circus. They're really trying to fight in the spawn here. They're trying to make sure progress keeps going. Apple really taking a lot of damage here. Will he survive? The answer is no, and the question is, will Carb even be able to get this res here with all this chaos going on? Chompy popping the Bastion ult, really trying to pepper them, really trying to capture this point, and Circus, they're just completely rolling Carb right now. I don't think anyone even expected this. There's more kills coming out. There's going to be more progress for the Circus for free here. There is now almost 7 minutes left for Circus to really get these picks here, and just Carb has not found the answers yet. And if they don't figure out the answer soon, it looks like this might be another point for the Circus. We've got the Sigma ult, we've got the Mercy ult, we've got the Kiriko ult on the side of Carb, but will that even be enough for the aggression Circus is putting out? Apple popping that Sigma ult early to really open up the fight, get some damage on Chompy, but is that damage enough compared to what's happening to him? The answer is a solid mate. Toast goes down again! Toast goes down again! Peptic just finding that pick every time. Socks goes for the backline, gets the Bastion, the Moira. But you should be getting the JQ here. Peptic is just really carrying right now. Just pushing in, just not giving a fuck what Carb is playing right now. Just doing constant damage. Carver goes down for the side of Circus. This might be the one fight where they finally are able to equalize. Carb has the Mercy ult. They have the Kirk ult. They have the Junk ult. They have a lot in their pocket. They just need to keep finding these picks and keep Peptic at bay. And at this point, that might be all... that might even be a tall order in itself. Just Peptic going ballistic up front. He is hogging all the resources this team has, and he is using them to their fullest. Getting so much damage on the D.Va. Getting her out of mech. Another Rampage comes out. Just getting as many people as possible. Val comes out on the side of Carb, trying to keep everyone alive from the Rampage. That is Peptic Lechuga. Void goes for the tire, trying to find someone. Finds 2, finds Teddy, and finds Bastion. It looks like Carb are finally starting to equalize, but it's still, the payload is still moving here. The payload is still moving up. And it looks like these picks are finally coming out on the side of Carb, but Peptic refuses to die. I spoke too soon. He finally died. Carb has finally equalized, but what did it take? What did they have to lose just to equalize it? Now they have to hold for 5 minutes. While Carb is gonna, or Circus is gonna be able to get a tree, maybe get the Bastion ult this fight. Peptic just going absolute one-man army in this one. Alright, it looks like this fight has started. D.Va pushing up, but already getting pelted pretty hard. Teddy going up top. Is Teddy going to do what I think Teddy's going to do? Getting the pull on Peptic, bringing him up top. I don't think anyone knows what's about to happen right now. Peptic going for the flank, looking for these targets. It looks like these two are agreeing on the plan. Dusty goes down, and it looks like Carb has seen the plan. Carb has walled them off, and that is just not happening today. Apple is taking a lot of damage, but even with that, looks like Carb was going to be taking this duel with the D.Va. And Carver's just having none of it. Carver just refuses to go down like that. Carver getting healed up. Apple taking a lot of damage here. Just need those mercy heals at all times. Tree comes out on the side of Circus. It looks like Circus is committing to this one. Void goes down. Both teams are without 1 DPS. The question is, where is Peptic in all of this? Here comes the Blizzard on the side of Circus, but they didn't... That Blizzard canceling the Bastional, absolutely massive. Bastion goes down, stuck in the Blizzard. Carb is going to have to keep using their ults strategically like this to stay in this fight. And right now, the only ults they're going to have are Kiriko, D.Va, and Tyre. If they even survive this fight right now. But the Circus just refuses to go down. The Circus just refuses to die in this. The Circus is in this until they are not anymore. May goes down. That's a massive pick. But Weaver did go down the side of the Circus. Just Peptic, one-man army Lechuga going ballistic. Bomb comes out using Rampage to get out of it. Suzu comes out. That was a massive cooldown. Getting rid of the purple, but Elic does go down for it. Carvu's down on the side of Circus, but Peptic just refuses to die. Tyre coming out on the side of Carb. Where is that Tyre, and will it find his value? It does. Peptic going down, and that really is the win condition that this team needs. They are going to start backing out without their tank, and they're just going to keep poking for ult charge until Peptic has returned. Meanwhile, on the side of Carb, the only ult we're looking at is possibly the Valkyrie, if Toast doesn't go down again, but everyone else is pretty hurting. Meanwhile, on the side of Circus, we're seeing Carvu go for the flank. Teddy goes down, but Carvu is just really putting a lot of pressure. Cole comes out on the side of Circus, really trying to stay in this fight, really apply the pressure. Carvu's somehow not dying. I don't even know what side to root for anymore. Just everyone's putting their everything into this, and I don't even know who's better anymore. On the side of Carb, we're looking at a single Valkyrie to keep everyone alive as far as ults go. On the side of Circus, maybe we'll get a Bastion ult if he keeps doing this damage like this, but the Bastion really... just doing this little bit of peppering. We gotta find actual picks here, and Peptic's finally starting to lose his footing here. Peptic's stuck in the trap. Looks like that Junkrat really is the pick. The Valkyrie comes out, but it looks like Circus is gonna disengage here. I spoke too soon. Chompy's gonna look for the picks here. Try to punish someone who's playing on the payload. D.Va bleeding pretty hard. The Valkyrie from the Mercy is almost done here. D.Va, even with the healing, goes down. Just Peptic is unrelenting in this. Chompy goes down to the Circus backline, but the tank is down for the side of the circuit for Carb. That's another Blizzard. Peptic does manage to get out. Weaver goes down the side of Circus. It is not looking good for them. Carb has the man advantage. They have spawn advantage. The Moira goes down. May goes down. Another Rampage from Peptic. Question is there a Suzu? And the answer is there isn't. Peptic just absolutely going ballistic. Peptic and Carvu absolutely looking for blood everywhere they can. Another D.Va bomb coming out on the side of Carb. Almost gets the squish, but Peptic does get that kill. Just Circus is finding the kills that they need. All the Carb can do is hope to stall and hope to sustain. Peptic finding his main target. Finding Toast, trying to get her out of the way and trying to make sure there's too much pressure for her to even have an impact on this Mercy. Dusty finding a kill on Toast. It looks like everyone wants a piece of blood right now. Here comes the Tyre from Carb, finding two again. Bastion and Weaver, but Void does go down for this. May bleeding out, does go down. Kiriko and D.Va on the side of Carb right now, but here comes the Coalescence for the Circus, keeping Peptic alive. Just trying to whittle down everyone, trying to pressure that Mercy out of the sky and make sure that JQ is the only person healed here that is getting any healing. This fight is just going on forever. It's just not ending. I spoke too soon. Dusty goes down. Peptic just keeping himself alive, goes for the knife, gets a lot of damage on Elic. But if he doesn't disengage here and he commits this fight, this might be the end. This might be the last fight of the map. Peptic 96 to a Rampage, pushes the shout. He's committing, and he pops the Rampage despite the fact he's down his entire team. That is not what you want to see from your tank. That is the Circus going down a Rampage. Circus is only going to be fighting with a tree in this fight. Meanwhile, the Carb squad's going to have a D.Va bomb. They're going to have a Blizzard, and that's a nasty combination you do not want to fight into without a defensive ult on the side of Circus. They might be panicking now. They only have 10 seconds left. They've got to do something. Dusty almost down here before the fight's even started. Bastion trying to find anything. Tree comes out for the side of Circus. Here comes that D.Va bomb, trying to get anyone out of the way. Here comes the Blizzard, trying to keep everyone off the point. And it looks like Dusty does get caught in that. Here comes a risky Bastion ult, just trying to do some damage on the side of Circus. Just trying to find anything. At this point, it's Scrappy. Peptic pushing out the ram. Another tire from Void. Where are you farming these? Fire Strike from Peptic, and he is backing up, and it looks like the Circus is fully aware that Carb Squad is in charge of Hollywood right now, and that will be our second map, going straight to Carb Squad after a completely one-sided half of the map. Oh, my heart was racing. I thought Carb was about to get rolled, but they really turned that one around. And play of the game going to Void. Honestly, Void went absolutely ballistic on that Junkrat. Every single tire found its targets, and every single tire saved that game. Oh, that was a dominant showing from Peptic and Void. Alright, we're going to bring it back to the lobby, because it keeps doing that. Because Overwatch is a functioning game. Back to lobby. We're going to go ahead and go in intermission, and when we come back, we will absolutely have Void and Peptic for those interviews, because they were dominant there. We'll be back in 5 minutes, per usual.
What is it you want, Mary? You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around and pull it down. Hey, that's a good idea. I'll give you the moon. I'll give you the moon.
So, here we go.
I didn't know I could feel like that.
You might have to wait. It's a long time.
back at the desk.
And we are back at the desk after the absolute nail biter that was that map.
On the edge of my fucking seat.
I'm kind of mad I casted that one because I would have loved to watch that one.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good to watch.
That was, without a doubt, the most fun map we've had all night. Just that
absolutely.
That 7 minute.
7 minute hold.
Especially because Payload was like right there. They almost got it.
It was so close, but hey, they made sure to watch out for that Sombra because it came out. They tried a back cap.
Yeah, I guarantee
they were ready for it.
I guarantee Carb is drilled for it. When we bring our first interview in, I guarantee they've drilled.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and grab Void.
Please do. Void.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it feel?
Welcome to the desk.
How's it feel to be the MVP for Carb that round?
It feels good. I figured you were gonna call me in.
Your fucking rat tires were so good.
Yeah.
Ew.
I don't think you had a single bad tire that game. They all saved it.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Not a single one was destroyed beforehand.
Yeah.
There was one.
No, I don't think any of my tires got destroyed. You little
I
fibber.
don't think any of them did
You
either.
little fibber.
All right, Caster's wrong then.
Yeah, no. I'm with Void on this one.
Yeah, no, I was really optimistic with the Genji pick, but I figured it wasn't going to last. But I really wanted to try.
I could feel your heartbreak with the Genji swap. I almost said the Void swap.
Yeah, Genji swapped off Void. Genji's playing Pep now.
How were y'all feeling in that first half? Because it was looking really one-sided.
Yeah, we were struggling at first. Me and Soccer saying afterward that like we should have switched to defense characters faster. And honestly, Apple probably should have switched off Sigma a lot sooner. But but yeah, like at one point I switched to Sojourn for literally a life.
Yeah.
But then I switched to Rat because Sock was gonna switch, so I was gonna give Sojourn to Sock, but I don't think she went May instead.
She went May.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Usually Sojourn is my I'm very serious and I'm going to win character, but but I don't know. Rat was calling me.
Yeah, you looked really good on the Rat. Like you were just farming tires.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like every team fight you had one ready.
Yeah, no, I was like every time I got it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna press Rat button.
Press the Q.
Like I know I said
Give me the play of the game button.
I know I said like 2 maps ago that Dusty was probably like the best Rat player in the lobby, but I think you're giving him a run for his money.
Yeah, it was so insane seeing the tire. I feel like every couple seconds just, tired. Weird. How are these showing up so quickly?
Especially because you were like invisible during all of those fights at the end. I didn't know where you were and you suddenly had tire.
Usually on the other side of the RV from what I saw.
Yeah.
I would watch the tire come up and over. I'm like, there's that tire again.
It's prime tire position.
It is. It got them. It got them good.
I'm amazed that every tire managed to hit like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I think there was one solo and it was on Pep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was perfect.
Pep to count as 3 people.
Yeah. Pep was the one woman JQ army.
Yeah. Oh shit! I was gonna say something. Frick! Oh, I was gonna say that like yeah. Usually in my play style, especially with like Rat or like Wife, I just try to stay like hidden. I'm usually just off on the side somewhere.
Especially with Pep playing Dead by Daylight on that JQ.
Motherfucker.
Pep was hunting.
All right, is there anything else you want to say to the audience, or are you good?
Hi, vote best team, vote best team in Carb Squad, vote best team. We're gonna win it all. We're gonna take home the trophy. It's us. Thank you.
I mean, y'all only need one more map.
It's true. All right, I'll throw you back.
Thank you.
Have fun.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Would have been funny if I put Void into the Circus VC.
That would have been funny as fuck.
Throw Void in there. Like, oh, whoops.
Are they not actually backstage?
No. None of them are backstage.
Oh, they're
all
actually
in their own
tryharding
VCs.
fucking on a paintball.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Some of them are yutting.
The fuck is he yutting?
It's an Ana emote where they throw the sticks and then dance.
Just grab
I don't know what the yut is,
just
but...
grab Heptic.
Yeah. Pep gets a 2-second warning before I pull him.
Heptic, one-man
Hey,
army
wait. Hey,
Hi,
there we
hello,
go.
sorry,
Pep
I was listening
stepping.
along.
Heptic, one-man army Lechuga.
Hi.
You absolute fucking freak.
I'm trying to put my fucking all into this game.
You're all...
It
shows!
Holy shit. First and second point flew by.
I could have predicted Hollywood being close. I could not have predicted a 7-minute third point hold. What possessed you during those first 2 points?
I'm confident in my JQ attack. It's the one map that I know like the back of my hand, and JQ is just the one character that I've just clicked with since she came out.
We can tell.
With the communication that Circus has been working on, it's been a fucking blessing just being able to have reign of the battlefield at times.
Yeah, you absolutely
Certainly
controlled the map. Like, those first 2 points, I don't even think they got a fair fight.
No, and that kill on Toast off the rooftops from second point, knife and then axe, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Have you even been practicing the JQ, or is that just, like, you being you?
A lot of that is just me being me. I've been practicing a lot on my knives, though, just because I know that I've been having to deal with Farah, and specifically Toast on the Mercy, because I know how fucking nimble they are.
I legitimately thought that would be the first Toast swap of the match. I thought it was going to happen.
I was trying.
We're trying to bully her off the Mercy.
Yeah. I'm glad I got Void to swap off at some point. The rat is what really fucked me over, though, because that burst damage is...
Glad and then no longer glad.
Yeah.
And also just Void always finding kills with those tires.
It's fucking scary.
Practically every team fight, there was a tire.
Yeah. I ended up just trying to get behind cover instead of saving my shout for it, just because I couldn't just opt to avoid it. I was gonna get hit by it.
And even if you didn't get hit by it, what are you going to do without your supports? Because those were the main targets.
Yeah, I'm just fucked. At that point, I can just pray I can land my wounds and sustain.
Which you did sustain pretty hard.
Very.
Yeah. Which, funnily enough, is something I learned with Maga.
Hey, you know, Maga, the perfect JQ mirror.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you know when Maga shouts and then throws knives at people?
Oh, yeah.
Classic
yeah,
Maga playstyle.
Yeah. He's got that big old axe strapped to his back.
Giant magnetic arm, of course.
Yeah, Maga.
Did you have any plan if the JQ wasn't going to work, or was that just your be-all, end-all plan?
It was either that or swap over to Zarya after we capture the point and just kind of hunker down a bit. And because it was tricky, the tank really was fucking me up a lot of the time, but I kind of tried my best to just ignore it and save my abilities for certain times for when, say, they would put up their grasp instead of rocking, but they were I don't remember who was on tank, but they were really consistent with stunning me. Yeah, Apple was really consistent about stuns and making sure that I don't get used to my abilities, specifically my axe.
Yeah, anytime Apple didn't have the rock, you just started just absolutely rolling.
Yeah.
And you are very difficult to stop once you stop rolling, apparently.
I get into a mindset and I don't get out of it until it's done.
You went into their spawn like you were playing a city game.
I'm treating this like a city game.
Oh, damn!
That's, it's serious.
Alright, maybe swapping you in was a good idea.
I'm fucking ready.
Well, y'all have to win.
Been training.
Y'all have to win the next 2 maps in a row if y'all want to take this series. You feeling confident?
Honestly, yeah, I'm feeling fairly confident that we can do it. We just got to keep the momentum up. That's all.
Well, the next map's gonna be Colosseo, which pushes a very weird back and forth.
Yep.
And then Suravasa, which is Flashpoint.
Don't forget to stop over by Textiles.
I'm a little worried about Suravasa, but thankfully I don't have to worry too much because I'm
not tanking that one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that.
That's an omen if I've ever heard one.
That's an ill omen, yeah.
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 All right, you got anything you want to say to the audience, or are we good to go?
Nah, I trust my team. That's all I gotta say.
All right.
All right, go ahead and head on back.
Godspeed.
And we're gonna go ahead and go to intermission, and then we'll go over to Colosseo. Everyone, stay right there.
What is it you want? You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around and pull it down. Hey, that's a good idea. I'll give you the moon. I'll give you the moon.
So, here we go.
I didn't know I could feel like that.
You might have to wait. It's a long time.
And we are back. We are ready to go to our 4th map push. And it looks like both teams are already ready. Good for them. And it looks like both teams are situated, etc., etc. So if Carb wins this, that is the end of the night right there with a 3-1. But if the Circus can take this, we will be going to a tiebreaker. Which, it's kind of a 50-50. I'm going to be real, especially with Peptic here. So this next map is Colosseo. It is a push map. The way push works is there's this bot in the middle. It's sort of like King in the Hill, in that the teams are going to have to fight for control of the bot, and the bot's going to push these barricades while a team has control. The team who gets their barricade the furthest along their designated path, down this main street, checkpoint, and then up this curve and all the way to the spawn, whoever gets it the furthest will win the whole thing. If Carb wins it, then, you know, Carb has taken the entire thing. But if Circus takes this, we go to our tiebreaker, and I know a lot of our players do not want to go to a tiebreaker. Alright, on the side of Carb, let's see what we're working with here. Socks on the Zarya, which I have seen her Zarya firsthand. It is terrifying. Void on the Genji, really wants it to work. Apple on the Brig, a classic. Elic on the Sojourn, which, seeing their Cassidy, I'm kind of terrified, not gonna lie. And Toast on the Mercy, per usual. On the side of Circus, we've got the Weaver. We've got the Zarya Mirror, which is going to be interesting. We've got the Sombra, which is a Carvu classic. We've got Dusty on the Junk, also a classic. And we've got Chompy on the Moira, just the Circus favorite right there. Everyone's rushing as fast as they can to point, and Carvu is doing the Carvu thing of going behind the enemy, scouting out what they have, and looking for that immediate first pick. No one's even aware that there is a Sombra on the board yet. Chompy taking a little bit of damage, but not enough to worry. And it looks like Sombra is going for this first pick, but Mercy is already on it. This Mercy is going to have to be on top of everything to really make sure that this Sombra can't get the value. Apple going down immediately. That is how the Sombra works. You're going to res up that pick, but that is the danger of a Sombra left unchecked. Carvu just diving right in, trying to get that next pick, but does get punished. Socks with that Zarya bubble, immediately going for the punish, and now the Circus is without one of their critical DPS. And the smartest thing they can do here is just back up after that tiny bit of progress they made. And they are indeed backing up. Void going for the damage, trying to get this damage in. Apple following up. Zarya just giving bubbles to Apple, just keeping everyone alive. It looks like Zarya on the side of Carb might be higher charge. Only at 33, never mind. Meanwhile, Peptic's at 70, playing a way more aggressive Zarya, using those bubbles to really keep himself alive and really get the damage going. A lot of damage coming out. Void gets a pick on the Weaver in the back of the Circus team. Going for this Junk next, but the Zarya bubble does protect the Junk. Just trying to get out. Chompy goes down, so now the Circus is without any kind of heals. Dusty goes down next. Carvu might be going down next. Just gets out, gets a health pack. But Peptic is the last... Oh, Carvu went down. Someone actually found Carvu. And Peptic, trying to get out of this, uses bubbles to stay out, but everyone will be hunting down Peptic, making sure that he does not have the time of his life like he had on that JQ before. And it looks like we are going to get more progress going for the side of Carb in this one. Why is Carb red? Wait a minute. Why is Carb red? Fuck. I didn't have time to fix that. Anyway. Circus now doing more... just trying to make sure that they cannot... Yeah. I am jumbled all over my words. Void over here just trying to get some damage going. Trying to make something happen while the team is pushing and getting more progress here. Peptic down here trying to stop the bot, but does not have as much support as he could have. The first grab comes out from the side of the Circus, but can anyone follow up on it? Not really. Here comes Dusty with the tire. I lied to you all. Dusty, first the triple blossom, then the triple tire. Absolute lunacy from this DPS. I think that's the first actual team kill we've seen all series. Everything else has just been the occasional 1 or 2 picks, but Dusty securing the first team kill of the series. Alright, now we're finally getting some progress on the side of the Circus. The gold made me almost say Carb there, but we're going to keep rolling. Just everyone from Carb Squad is nice and gathered up. They're just kind of poking from high ground, trying to make things happen here. Void over here has the first blade, might be going for it in the back line. Does have the Mercy Pocket, or as we call it, the Nano at home. Elic goes down, so now there's an option here. Are they going to commit to this fight, or do they back off from the 4v5? It looks like Void won't be getting out. Nade comes back, forcing the Genji out. We're seeing a swap to the Mei on the side of Carb. But really, there's no one finding picks right now. It's really just sort of a standstill. Carver going for the hack in the back, but does get punished for it. We've now equalized with, is the Mei back already? The Mei is back already, so now Carb does have the advantage here. Question is, are they going to go for this blade? They have 3 ults in pocket. They've got the grab, And there is the blade, the grab and the blade, tried and true. That is a classic that we have seen from Overwatch 1. That right there is how you win a fight with just 2 button presses. And the only person left alive is Carvu, who is coming out of spawn and trying to figure out something to do, while Carb just pushes and makes it harder for the Circus to equalize. Didn't even equalize in progress. Their barricade did not go nearly as far. Here comes the Moira Orb from Chompy trying to farm up a Cole. Dusty off the Junkrat on the Torb now, hoping to zone out the rest of hoping to zone out the Genji with that turret. But here comes the Genji. Speak of the devil. Genji is really going for that Torb. Does not want him to get any value here. And it looks like Dusty might go down here. Looks like Void might get the kill. It looks like Elik! Again, the Mad Lad on the DPS. Just finding these picks. You really need to shut this guy down. Everyone was focused on the Mercy. Everyone forgot that the rest of Team Carb is full of just pretty strong DPS players. But either way, even with those picks, it looks like we will be giving up space to the Circus. Carbu looking for these cleanup picks. Does almost get the kill on Socks, but she goes down anyway. Using that bubble, keep herself up as long as possible. Elik just sort of ices himself off, gets hacked, gets virus, and it looks like he will be going down. And it looks like Toast and Apple caught out in the middle of nowhere. They're going to go ahead and back up and wait for the rest of their team. That is the smart play to make. And it looks like there's a chance that if they can't regroup, Circus might actually be able to take progress here. Circus might actually be able to equalize it. Let's see how far they need to get it right now. This sign is in my way. Just a little bit further. And it looks like Void will not let them take it. They are going to fight to the very death for this one. Socks coming in on the Orisa. The Socks Classic. Elik gets hacked in the back. 91 to Blizzard. If Elik can get a Blizzard, that's a guaranteed kill. But Peptic will find Void. It looks like they really do not want these ults to come online. Elik does get the Blizzard, but the question is, will it be enough for them to take this? The hack comes out. They're trying to force Elik out of this fight. Orisa goes down. There's just way too much damage going on. There's just too much happening. Blizzard comes out. Isn't it enough to equalize here? And it looks like it isn't. Chompy keeping everyone alive here. There's res on Socks, so maybe Carb is still in this, but Mercy did go down for that res. The Suffer comes out from Peptic, trying to force everyone off the point. Everyone is just throwing their ults. The Blizzard and the Suffer, but the Suffer really just does win out here. And it is official. Circus has taken the lead here in our push map. We might be looking at a map 5 if it keeps up. Peptic just poking, trying to get another Suffer. So far, Circus has Torb, they have Sombra, and they have Ana ults on board. They could very easily get a Moira ult. Meanwhile, Carb, they're kind of struggling right now. The only ult they're going to have is a Valk, and even then, what's that going to do for you if you can't find your picks, if you can't use the Valk for anything? Here comes the Valk coming online now. We're just trying to find picks. Here comes the hack on the Mercy, trying to keep her out of the air. Here comes the EMP, only finding Elik, only finding Mercy, but the Valk has already come out, and Apple is finding these picks. Just not even with the Valk, just Apple just found them without the support. Mercy pulling out the Glock. All that's left is Peptic, and I think everyone wants a piece of vengeance for that last map's performance. And that is another team kill. I'm starting to think Push might just be very team kill favored. And the only ult they needed was Valk. I am so thankful to Toast for proving me wrong that Valk wouldn't be enough. Valk was exactly what they needed. Because Circus pumped out everything. They pumped out the EMP. They put out the Nano. They put out the Blizzard. But it just wasn't enough. They didn't put out everything they needed. Toast gets hacked in the back, but it is just so hard to get her out of the sky. Socks up here with the Terra. She can pop it at any point, just force them off the bot. Void with the Blade, looking for an opening here. Peptic on the Maga, putting out way more aggression than on the Zarya. The Terra and the Blade, basically a budget grab, but the Blade is still going to find some value here, even through the hack. Still gets a kill on the Moira, which is a massive pick to find. Carver goes down too. Socks gets res. Dusty goes down. Even with the hacks, they are still finding this value here with the Terra and the Blade. And it looks like Teddy and Peptic are just trying to get out of here. They're just trying to fight this. They're just trying to live. They just want their lives. They're just normal men. They're just innocent men, Void. Why are you doing this? Peptic trying to get out of here with his life, but nobody's going to let him have it. He is now far behind. Carver joining him, but Socks will hunt him down like the animal that he is. Spawns are coming in now that Carb has equalized and they've hit the first checkpoint. But they're just still finding these kills. There goes the Moira. The Maze is about to go down for the side of Circus. They really need to regroup here or they will not be seeing the tiebreaker tonight. Peptic out here just trying to fight. Carver getting the hack on Mercy again, but Mercy just will not go down. There's now a Blizzard and a Valk on the side of Carb, and we have seen what they can do with a Valk. Cage comes down on the side of Circus, but just they're going to get melted. Peptic does not know his footing on Maga anymore. Chompy goes down again. Maga's gone down. There's a hack on Elik, but will that even do anything if there's no one to follow up on it? Carvu goes down. Ana goes down. Just what is this Circus team trying to do right now? Because all they're doing is trickling. May's trapped in an ice block. That's going to be a free stagger. That's going to be massive for Carb to capitalize on. May getting punished for just existing. Sox is hunting down that kill and does indeed find it. We're now seeing a Sigma from Peptic just trying to make anything work. We're just throwing things at the wall and none of it's sticking on the side of the Circus. May trying to really pressure out that Sigma, really make him slow. Apple going in with this aggression. The purple coming out, Apple backs off. Huge EMP! EMP finds 4 on the side of Circus. Apple goes down. But it looks like we're not going to find anyone else. Peptic and Carb have gone down, even with this massive EMP finding 4. What can the Circus even do in this position? They even res the only kill the EMP got. Nano comes out for the May. Can the May even do anything? Here comes the Blizzard. Where did that Blizzard go? The Blizzard got eaten by Sox. Sox eats the Blizzard, kills the Ana. She is really gunning to be our only player in this whole thing with a second MVP interview. The Bastion comes out. Here comes the Terra. Here comes the Blade. This is something that you can see Carb has synchronized. They have trained. And it doesn't look like the Circus has any answers for it. It just looks like we might not be seeing a tiebreaker tonight. They really do not want to play Flashpoint. And I cannot blame them. Only 2 meters left. And tonight, your second annual Carb v Circus winners will indeed be Carb with a 3-1 victory. Oh, after that nail biter on Hollywood. After Peptic was looking like he might be the savior for this Circus, even after getting play. The Carb squad just refuses to go down. Oh. That right there, that was a series for the fucking history books. Oh. Right, now I have to pull back to the normal lobby. Show lobby. Back to lobby. Oh, it is unfortunate that we are not going to see the tiebreaker tonight. But it is fortunate that we still had a great series. We're going to go ahead and go to intermission, and when we come back, we will have our final interviews, and then we'll go ahead and decide the MVP for the whole series. Go ahead and stick around for that one. We'll be back.
What is it you want? You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around and pull it down. Hey, that's pretty good idea. I'll give you the moon. I'll give you the moon.
So, here we go.
I didn't know I could feel like that.
You might have to wait. It's a long time.
And we are back at the desk after a 3-1 end for Carb just taking it this year. But the Circus played their hearts out in that last map.
Truly, it was a good back and forth on that map.
It was pretty hard to decide just one MVP for each side too. Like we almost ran over time.
Just to try and decide it, like, who?
Yeah. Yeah. Because here's the thing. We wanted to grab other people from Carb, but we felt weird doubling up. Otherwise, we had options.
Truly.
But now we have considerations for, like, MVP for the whole series.
Absolutely. It sounds like we're still doing Flashpoint, so we have one more match.
In a nice surprise, we will still be doing the tiebreaker map, but it won't be for points. It'll just be for everyone to have fun.
Alright, I'm gonna grab Carbu.
Yep. Carb.
Hello!
Oh, hello!
So, you finally pulled out the Sombra. I was waiting.
I've been hesitating because I saw how they reacted to Teddy and how they have about the Sombras.
They were definitely ready to turn around at a moment's notice on a Sombra.
I noticed that. I was like,
At the same time, it's a good test of your Sombra.
I will say, I watched your hacks and your viruses. You did really good landing those.
Thank you. I was trying really hard to try to pick someone off. I picked some people off, but yeah, I could see that definitely. The second I hacked, like 3 people turned around. Immediate. And I was like, oh, fuck. Nobody does that usually. Not that people.
It's very different online with randos.
Yeah, that's definitely one of those differences between like playing ranked and playing competitively. Because in ranked, it's maybe like 2 people using mics, whereas in this, everyone is talking all the time.
Yeah, definitely. And I was like, holy crap. But I wanted to pull her out because I've been doing mostly my echoing. I was like, well, let's change it up.
Your Sombra's still pretty mean. Like,
It's so good, yeah.
I would still be afraid to play your Sombra.
Yeah, it's definitely a different environment when they're all talking to each other, though.
Yeah.
It's a good test, though. Show everyone who the best Sombra in the lobby is.
Oh, gosh. I had a lot of fun, though. We were so close, and then till the very end, we kept just pushing back and forth.
It was a good match. There was some good back and forth there.
Yeah.
Not just because that's the way the mode works. Some good team fights, good ult usage.
I'm excited. I'm still just proud of all of us because most of us came from like never playing the game ever. Like not even Overwatch 1. And like we didn't know what any of the games were. We didn't understand everything last year. We're much better now. It didn't feel as bad to lose this time because
it didn't seem as one-sided as last year.
Yeah, there are definitely some people who were really surprised to see you guys take Havana.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, I'm just so proud of us. We have practiced a lot.
Yeah, y'all look a lot comfier this year.
Yeah.
It sounds like we're still doing Flashpoint anyway, so hey.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for you guys.
This one's just for fun, though, so it's not as sweaty.
Yeah, I'm still gonna try.
Absolutely. Put your best into it.
You can't just stop the fire.
Yeah.
It's already burning. Add more fuel.
All right. Anything else you want to say to the audience?
No, just wait. We'll have it definitely next time because if this is how much we improved since last year, like I can see us going beyond for next time.
100%.
Assuming Overwatch 2 is still alive next year.
Yeah. That's its own conversation. That's its own conversation.
Don't jinx it.
Knocking on wood as we speak.
Oh, do that to me. What am I gonna play during my work hours?
Reopen Fortnite.
No.
I'm going back to Stardew Valley.
Sunhaven.
Yeah, get back to Sunhaven.
All right, go ahead and head on back.
Bye.
Goodbye.
All right, go ahead and grab Apple.
Grabbing the fruit.
I don't think you can say that on a live broadcast.
Grabbing the person identified as a fruit.
There we go. Speaking of
Hello?
people identifying as fruit,
Apple.
you played a pretty good brick there.
I'm not gonna say I have been practicing or anything, but I made it.
Yeah, in Carb's secret woods secluded training camp.
The apple was plucked from the tree. You
We
will
literally
play
had
brig.
to eat. We were eating bark for days.
Ah, shit. Sorry. That must be rough.
Yeah.
God damn it!
You
It
really,
was like
you really
cannibalism
are a
for
trooper.
you.
It's a dog eat dog world. That's all I'll say.
It's true.
Was the brig part of the plan, or was it literally just play what you're comfy with?
It was play what I'm comfy with, but a lot of our practice had been me and Bun playing support. So it really like we've learned to counter whatever we need to pretty well with that combination. Surprisingly.
Mm-hmm.
Now your brig honestly looks way fucking different from when you were in the city lobbies a while back. Like you looked way more aggressive.
Which is funny because the way I've been feeling is that what I did for this showdown was genuinely like try to back it up a bit. But yeah, I definitely there was a couple times like eyeing Sombra out of the blue. I was like, Sombra's got to go. If nobody else is gonna do it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, 'cause she can't hack through your armor. Like, what's she gonna hack? Your shield? You're just gonna beat her anyway.
Little whip shot. That was actually that was my biggest like downfall early on. But whip shot accuracy. I was very proud of that this game.
Yeah, I remember there was one fight when they had the lead on you, like when they were at that curve on your side, you cleaned up. Like you got 2 kills while the Valk was going on.
And I think part of it too was the I think Graviton had been used there, and like I mean, I think it was mainly Sox and Void trying to combo with the Graviton, but I was like, well, if I'm here, and if I can hold left click for a couple seconds, I'll do my patented brig play of hold left click and W.
What are they gonna do? Stop you? Like, realistically, what did they have to stop you from just going WM1? Like,
exactly.
Like they had Moira for heals. Did they have Weaver for the other support?
It was Moira and shit.
Who did they had Ana for a bit.
There was Ana for a little bit.
Ana
Yeah.
Moira. So, like, what are they gonna do if you press W? Sleep? Nade?
Exactly. Yeah.
Shield.
Well, and early on too, I was considering doing a little Kiri play just to make sure I wasn't going to need to counter that biotic. But I mean, again, it really is play what you're comfortable with for me.
What we're really seeing is that like the Circus is like they have strats rehearsed and they have like comps ready, but y'all are just playing what you're comfortable with, and the mechanics are really dominating this.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think that's like a big thing too. Is like the times we practiced, I gotta mute Overwatch for a second. Oh my god!
Everyone
very loud.
Everyone for an interview has done that.
That or just zooming out really far.
That was kind of like our strategy from the get-go. Was like, yeah, we can counter if we want to, but we're all very comfortable with our mains, and so kind of learning how we played as a team, I think, still kind of made it so you didn't have to do a lot of the counter plays.
Yeah, because if you're good enough, you can counterplay the counterplay.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing is with Brig, too, like, I'll play aggressive at times, but, like, you space out those repair packs, you land whip shots when you need to, you can play very defensively and, like, off-center with her.
And especially with Carbu Sombra on the board, you need someone who can be defensive.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And and that's the other thing is that's the one thing I learned very well with practice is how well I can defend myself with Brig. And so like, there's always a chance that once you get that virus and that hack, like you're down quick. But we faced off a couple of those in our little in our training, so I got a little confident with that.
Yeah, because the armor pack heals for I think it's 125, which immediately just outdoes virus.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And like the thing is too, it after that they buffed it a couple seasons ago where it healed faster. That was a fucking game changer. Immediate game changer.
I remember watching Contenders that season, and Brig Ana was the meta because of that.
Yeah, I can't lie though. We posted it in chat. Me and Elix, I think, both said we were definitely shaking there. Both of those last two matches had points where I was like, ooh, I don't know.
Peptic really lit a fire under y'all after that Hollywood game.
Oh my god, yeah. I don't listen. I am so happy we held that off.
Y'all.
It sounded like you also weren't ready to play on Hollywood. You were expecting to play Havana?
Yeah, I was expecting to play Havana. I think I was expecting Attack on Havana too, so we went Defend on Hollywood, which is why like I held on to Sig for a little bit, but I was like, nah, we probably need to throw the Diva in there.
Yeah, change it up a little
admit
bit.
The map thing was entirely a desk side error. Like, I'll own up to that.
It's whatever though. Again, like we're flexible.
Yeah, y'all still won it.
Yeah, and I think Sig could have been viable, but the other team was Circus
Pep was ready to brawl.
Peptic's WM1. That motherfucker was a one-man army.
And held his cooldown so fucking well. Like I felt like I had no room to breathe.
Yeah, he was talking about how your cooldowns is basically just, do they have rock? Move in.
Yeah, 100%. And on my end, I whiffed a shit ton of rocks early on. I whiffed so many. I was
It
like,
happens.
That's just how Sigma be.
It's just you miss 90% of the rocks you throw. That's what they say. I think Wayne Gretzky, MVP Sig player, said that once.
All right,
Absolutely.
Is there anything else you want to say to the audience, or are you good to go now that Peptic's beaten the lobby twice?
Fucking apparently.
God, Pep, why?
Pep is just stand Pep. Stand Peptic Machuga.
Pep, good gamer.
All right, you good to go?
Yeah, thank you guys.
All right, go ahead and head back.
Wow.
All right, and now we're gonna go ahead and go to intermission and get the official, unofficial tiebreaker done. We will see y'all in about 5.
What is it you want, Mary? You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around and pull it down. Hey, that's a good idea. I'll give you the moon. I'll give you the moon.
So, here we go. I didn't know I could feel like that.
And we are coming back now. So, not only is this one going to be Flashpoint, it's also going to be very interesting because Circus will be choosing every single role and every single hero that Carb will be playing. And to my knowledge, swaps are not allowed. We are seeing such things as Void on the Torb, Apple on the Sombra. Oh, this is going to be a wild one. Fuck, I hit the wrong button. That was the wrong button. I thought I was in Overwatch. My bad. Technical difficulties. Everyone's saying R, but I'm double checking because this is going to be a really weird one. It's going to be Flashpoint with Carb's heroes all chosen by Circus. So anything is possible. This is something they have never drilled. Anything could happen. So for anyone who has not seen Flashpoint, it's a new mode that came out very recently. There's going to be 5 objectives on the map total. There's this one here. There's one over here. There's this one in the middle, and there's 2 more on this side. It's basically King of the Hill, but when a team captures a point, you know, it doesn't change maps like it did on Control. What's going to happen is they will go to the next randomly selected point, and the first team to win 3 of these points wins Flashpoint. And it is a very contested mode. So on the side of Circus, we've got something they've drilled. We've got Chompy on the Sigma. Or not Sigma, the Ramatra. That's a classic. Dusty on the Junk. We've got Teddy on the Ana. Carvu on the Kiri. Peptic on the Sojourn, which honestly is pretty scary. And on the side of Carb, what they've been forced to play is Socks on the Ball, Void on Torb, Apple on Sombra, which is ironic given what Apple said during the interview, Elik on the Mercy, which isn't that bad, and Toast on the Moira, which is probably the greatest insult I have ever seen. So Sox is immediately rushing to point, just trying to get there first. Immediately pulling out the guns, while the Circus is, you know, taking their time, just methodically trying to get up on this balcony where the first fight always happens. A little bit of damage coming out to Sox. Looks like they're focusing first on the ball. There's a hack that comes out from Apple, but really Apple is going to be taking a lot of punishment for that attempt. Sox goes down first from Elik on that from Peptic on that Sojourn. Really a dangerous player on a very dangerous hero right now. And it looks like without tank, this team's just going to go ahead and give it up. But Peptic is not done with you yet. When Peptic says you leave. And it looks like Dusty is going to follow suit, just really wants those kills, really wants some damage going. Void goes down, Toast goes down, the turret goes down, so Void Jr. is out for the count. And it looks like Elik on the Mercy will be surviving this, but Apple maybe not for long. Really struggling to stay alive here. Comes for the Mega. Everyone from Team Circus coming out. Sox gets a kill on Peptic. That's a massive one that opens this fight up immediately. Apple following up, getting Dusty. Sox just kind of fumbling around, trying to figure out what to do here. Not comfortable on the ball at all. Chompy spots out the ball, and we get a sleep on the ball. Will they capitalize on this, or will they just let Sox wake up? Sox does indeed wake up. Void on the Torb, getting really aggressive on the point. Shield comes up. They're just trying to find any picks. Toast and Void both finding picks on Teddy and Carboom. No supports on the side of Circus. And that'll result in everyone just melting. Junk getting out, or at least trying to. Peptic trying to get some kind of picks before he goes down, but it turns out Peptic does indeed go down alone. Apple trying to get someone trying to get a hack. Apple trying to get a hack. I had to remember which side has a Sombra here. And it looks like for a little bit, Team Mishmashed Carb will be taking the first Flashpoint up to 30% compared to 85% from the side of the Circus. All the Circus needs to do is win one fight on this point, and they will have their first point of progress towards winning Flashpoint. Sox jumping into the back, trying to get the kills, just not really finding anything. Apple finding the pick on Chompy. Chompy went way too deep and immediately got punished for it. But Dusty finding the turret. Let's see if a Dusty tire is just as dangerous as a Void tire. Even if it isn't, it does find Void, and it looks like Elik is immediately going to just res that up. And if they can't find the picks here, if they can't find more picks just like that Mercy there, then it looks like Carb might be holding this, and indeed, it looks like the prophecy might be coming true. All we've got is the Weaver here, we've got Peptic on the Tracer, and Zarya coming back, but it looks like Carb has already dominated this one, and they should just be getting ready for the next point. And indeed, they didn't even have a chance. Chompy is way too deep, and gets immediately shut down for it. Dusty is now swapping to the Reaper, and where is our next point? It's not even showing us in the spectator's view. That is That is just criminal there. I'm guessing based on everyone's movements that the next point will be over here where Socks already is, and there's an outline, so I guess I am right on that one. Peptic already starting the hunt, already looking for this Mercy, trying to get the kill, but has to go for the recall and does have to bail out and wait for the rest of the team. Carvu on the Kiri does almost go down after going for a pick, but does get pulled out by Teddy on the Weaver. Ball coming in, trying to go for the slam, but does not find it. Everyone's just going to start melting this ball immediately. The mines come out, but they just cannot, nobody can find a kill here. Socks does go down. Peptic is just going for that. Apple gets a 4-man EMP, but will it find any kills? Doesn't look like it will. The EMP is already down. Circus pumping out 3 ults now. They put out the tree, they put out the pulse bomb, they put out Carvu's ult on the Kiriko. But it looks like Void will be punishing them for it. Peptic goes down from the Torbull, but we're equalizing. We got Toast going down on that Moira. This is just as scrappy can be. Apple getting out. Mercy not knowing what to do here. It looks like Socks is going to commit to this one. Socks is committing to this one, but does hit the Zarya bubble, charging up the Zarya. Elic does go down, so it's literally just ball here. Ball does get punished. Void continuing to run in and then makes the smart move of getting out. Apple, what are you doing? That is water. You cannot swim. You are covered in electronics, my friend. That is not good for you. Go sit in some rice and spawn. And everyone saying lol in chat. Alright, Circus is in control at this point. All of them sitting on it. Dusty's about to have a Blossom, and Zarya is about to have a Grab, and those are the only 2 ults on the side of the Circus, whereas we're not seeing much on the side of Carb. We're just seeing the Moira ult, but that may not even be enough to do anything, even with the Grab coming out. Socks really just getting pelted with it. Cole coming out to keep everyone alive through the Grab, but Peptic's on that Tracer. Really gonna farm up the pulse. Dusty with the Blossom! Nowhere near as significant as before, but still pretty impressive nonetheless. Cole does find Peptic, which is unfortunate. Apple getting these hacks, just really trying to put some pressure, but no one's following up on them. Never mind, Toast will follow up on them, on that Moira. Really showing what a master support player can do. Keeping the team alive while doing the damage. Void's turret, finding 2, the Zarya and the Weaver! Void Jr. really carrying this team right now. And at the very brink, Carb is going to take back this point and look for their second point in this flashpoint. Right now on the side of Circus, we are looking at a Tracer ult, we're looking at a Kiriko ult, and that's pretty much it. Kiriko trying not to get spotted. Meanwhile, on the side of Carb, what we are looking at is just the Valkyrie on the side of Carb, and that's pretty much all they've got to work with. They could probably farm up mines on the ball, but that's pretty much it. And it looks like Peptic is starting the fight early. Does get a Zarya bubble and is trying to look for a pick, but no one's giving it to him. Finds Apple and gets hit with the virus. Goes for the recall. Both of them using a massive cooldown. Looks like everyone is going to try and go for the punish on ball here. Here comes the mines separating the team. Peptic's already 2 deep in. The Valkyrie's coming out, keeping everyone on the side of Carb alive, but it looks like that Valkyrie is not enough for the amount of damage coming out. There is now a Tree and a Kiriko ult coming out for the side of Carb. EMP coming out, trying to hit Kiri. But the question is, will Apple be able to finalize that kill? Apple already died, so I guess I spoke way too late on that one. Toast is looking like the last one on this point, and it looks like Kiriko is just way stronger than Mercy. Ball goes down, and Carvu really showing us what a solo queue Kiriko can do. And without a doubt, that is now Carb and Circus both with a point on the board here. Now the question is, where is the next point? Because it does not show us. We'll be looking for it just like the players are. Hold on, who are you? Alright, it looks like Apple may have already found the next point. It may be behind the point we just played, based on where Apple is going. Question is that, yep, that's where it is. And it sounds like the fight's already started. What is happening over here? Alright, it looks like there are some little bits of chip damage going on. Just Carvu getting a little aggressive, trying to find these early picks so they can capture the point early. Peptic, however, beating her to it. Finding that first pick, getting the tank off the board, getting Apple off the board. Just Carb is struggling to find their footing on these weird picks. It's almost like they haven't practiced any of these heroes. It's almost like they didn't plan on playing any of these heroes. Alright, Void Jr. on the board, and Void Jr. is down. Peptic loses the recall, but 32 health. Maybe you should have saved it for when you're actually full on health at the end of it. On the side of Carb, we are looking at Torbull, and we are looking at EMP, which could in itself win this. At the same time, Dusty's got a Blossom, and we have seen what Dusty can do with that Blossom. And we're seeing a Grab, so the combination of the Grab and Blossom could be massive for the side of the Circus. That's the EMP, but the question is anyone in range to follow up on it? Question looks like a big fat no, as Teddy and Void are looking to fight on the point, but not really finding anything. Meanwhile, Peptic over here already found the Tracer on the side of Circus, really not letting them have that healing. Void finds the tank, but Peptic does find Void. Dusty gets that Blossom on Apple, and Peptic and Dusty really just cleaning this up. The DPS of the Circus really just dominating this point. 70%. Question is, will Carb even have time for another fight here? All right, Peptic getting in position, waiting for them to cross through here. Kiriko looking to do that early chip damage, get her ult early. Pops to Suzu. Peptic looking to jump in and help. Here comes the Kiriko ult. Really huge stick. Peptic landing the 3K pulse, ending this fight before it even began. Both DPS, the Mercy. What is a ball going to do here with only a Moira? And it looks like Sox has accepted her fate, but Toast refuses to go down without a fight, taking out Carvu on the other side of the map. All right, all the Circus has to do is capture 1 more point. Meanwhile, Carb, they need to capture 2 more. And with Mines and Mercy on the field right now, and maybe a Cole in this next fight, that might be a tall order, all things considered. But on the side of Circus, they're hurting for ults too. They've got the Weaver that's only 95 to ult, and that's the highest they've got. They just swapped the Sigma, so that's all that ult charge lost. They still got the Reaper. They still got Peptic on this Tracer, who can get, honestly, Pulse Bomb on cooldown. Apple fighting the early hack may have opened this entire fight up, might take Peptic down. Peptic is forced to bring out the recall and won't be able to engage. Peptic really taking this fight on. Apple doing the smart thing and coming back to the team, barely makes it out. Peptic getting hacked on the point, no recall. The question is, will he even survive this? Does manage to get the recall, just barely. There's the tree for the side of the Circus. They're trying to stay in this, but they have lost Dusty already. The one pick they had on Apple just got rezzed up, and now they're focusing on the Torb. EMP comes out. It only looks like it got Teddy. Mines come out from Circus, or from Carb, trying to get Circus off the point, but it doesn't look like it really did the job. Never mind. Sox is just going to do it herself. She doesn't need the mine. She's got 2 guns, and she's not afraid to use them. Carb in control at this point, already pushing it up to 60%. The only things they're going to have on the board are possibly... There goes the turret. I didn't even realize Chompy wasn't out of this fight yet. It looks like we've got the Brig and the Chompy over here trying just to stay alive, trying to do something here. The question is this just them trickling and losing this point? Or will they be able to do something with this? Ball going down, almost dies here. Peptic is already back. That is the X factor this team needed. Going for the picks in the backline. Sombra down to 1. Yeah, has to go for the health pack, but really cannot just use that alone. Really needs the Moira heals too. Peptic does get the pulse bomb. Is he going to do it? And indeed he does. He lands the stick, gets the Mercy. Ball goes down. Here comes the Torbolt, but there's really nothing else as far as ults that Carb is going to have here. And it looks like the only thing left is the Moira, and Circus may be able to take this away unless Toast can really show us what a Master's Mercy can do. All right. Toast goes down. Circus is now in full control at this point. All they have to do is hold this all the way and not lose any of the 1 or 2 fights that'll happen. And we will see Circus taking our tiebreaker map, even though it's not worth the tiebreaker anymore. Sox going for an early fight against Peptic, but really does feel the damage. He really does not want to stay here right now. Void going into hell, but the question is, will that even be enough against Peptic? 1-man army Lechuga. Peptic going for the back, just trying to tickle anyone who doesn't have the help right now. Apple misses the virus and loses his life for it. That is unfortunate. Turret goes down. It takes out the turret. Pulse Bomb takes down turret and Torb. This entire game is just knocking the wind out of me. I can't even make the proper calls anymore. Dusty and Peptic just on the prowl now, making sure the fair fight does not happen, going all the way to their spawn. Just Carb has all of their ults except Torb, but the Circus are not giving them a chance to use them. 80% left. Can the Carb even come together for a fight here? Peptic out here making sure that no one can push up, trying to make sure that everyone's too afraid to push up. 95 to ult. If Carb doesn't touch soon, this might be the end. Someone did indeed touch. Who was that? Apple touching and saving this for Carb. Mines come out. All the ultimates are going to come out now. Coalescence the Mines, but Peptic will still find this kill on Sox. This res is going to come out, and because of the Mines, Peptic is mildly zoned out. Peptic does get traded out from the Mines, and it looks like this is still anyone's fight. It's still a 4v5 in favor of Carb. Carb finding these kills. Toast now multi-supports down on the side of Circus. And this Valkyrie was all that they needed to take this point back. Just taking out the last kill, and Carb will be taking this. We are now 2-2 on this flashpoint. And we will now be going to the final point on this map, which is closer to the Circus spawn. And Peptic already here waiting, just waiting for the perfect opportunity. And does find that opportunity, lands the stick on Void. Holy shit! Finds just the pick to make sure this team does not get a fair fight, does get hacked, does get virus, but that pull from Teddy absolutely saving him. Carbu still goes down. That is unfortunate. Pulse Bomb effectively got traded out. Tree getting put down on the point of the side of the Circus. The only ult on board for Carb is the Torbolt. But losing the tank and the Moira, are they even going to commit the Torbolt to this, or are they just going to give it up? Apple goes down, turret goes down, and Void is smart enough to just die here. Just sit down and just die instead of just trying to fight it. Alright, as far as ults go, we are looking at a Blossom and Suffer and Pulse Bomb on the side of Circus. Carb really not working with much. Smart enough to save the Torbolt. Really good play on Void's part. And it looks like Moira is going to be getting some really early damage. Try to get some Coalescence charge pretty early. Peptic out here just basically playing Enforcer, making sure that they cannot get a fight. There comes the Suffer. This is really making sure that there is no fight happening. But unfortunately, Carb's smart enough not to be anywhere near the Ramatra, and the ultimate does go down pretty early. Now the question is, Dusty is also up front. That's what I was looking for. Still holding the Blossom, waiting for a full commitment. And everyone's just kind of hunkered in here, trying not to die right now to the Coalescence, and it looks like people will still die anyway. Chomping and Teddy going down first. Question is, are Circus even in this? Void goes down. Here comes the EMP from Carb, trying to save this. Currently 80 on the side of Circus, but it might be smart for them to just give it up right now. It's just the Moira and the Reaper. It's a lot of self-sustain and a lot of healing. But is it enough against a Valkyrie, against a Sombra, against a Sox that just got rezzed? And it looks like, yeah, finally, Circus are smart enough to give it up. But now we're in the precarious position that all it'll take is one lost fight for a Carb squad to lose this. It really is neck and neck right now. 2-2. Just the first pick will decide this entire map right now. We've got Coalescence and Pulse Bomb on the side of Carb, but on the side of Circus. But on Carb, all we've got is the Torbolt still. They still have not used it. Are they looking to use it defensively as a reactionary tool, or are we just looking to use it when it's useful? Everyone out here looking for some kind of pick, but no one's dying right now. No one's even coming close. Just playing passively, playing back. Here comes the Coalescence out of the Circus, trying to melt people down and do some healing at the same time. That is Moira's specialty, damage and healing, and that's it. Here comes the Torbolt. Torb is low, might die for this. Torb does indeed die for this. Peptic getting these kills, but Dusty goes down to Sox, and Carb is just backing up. Carb is just giving this to them. Sox comes in for the slam, but is she even going to be able to do anything with it? Mercy goes down. That's one support down for the side of Carb. That's not what you want to see. Here comes the other support, following her straight into hell. That leaves Sox without any kind of healing. It's just Apple and Sox now. Sox is immediately down, but Peptic does go down for it. Sox unable to find anything. Is Torb going to be able to touch? Will Void even be enough to hold this for the rest of the team to regroup? And the answer to that question is no. Had we gone to tiebreaker, it would have gone to the Circus. Suravasa is the Circus map, and they have proven it with this 3-2 victory. Granted, Carb was playing heroes that none of them play. But also, you have to admit, Peptic did have a dominant performance on this Tracer here, just landing pulse after pulse. Not just getting the pulses, but those right there is why you want Peptic on the DPS. We're going to go ahead and go to intermission, and then when we come back, we will have team captains for interviews, and then we will go ahead and decide the MVP of the entire series. Go ahead and go back to lobby, and we will be back after intermission.
first you want? You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around and pull it down. Hey, that's pretty good idea. I'll give you the moon. I'll give you the moon.
So, here we go.
I didn't know I could feel like that.
We might have to wait. It's a long time.
Don't say a word.
Pretty spectacular up there, huh?
And we are back on the desk after a surprise flashpoint with the mystery heroes for Carb.
Mystery heroes, but locked in.
Yeah.
Locked in mystery.
There were some points where it looked like they sort of knew their heroes, but it was pretty evident they went for the weakest picks possible.
Oh, yeah.
And also,
You
everyone
could definitely tell.
And also, everyone coming from Chompy Stream, thank you, everyone who supported the circus. Y'all are half the reason we're doing this. The other half is obviously the, Carb people. But y'all are half the reason we're doing this, and we appreciate every single one of you. And Chompy, you played your fucking heart out, which is why you're the first one we're interviewing.
Circus. Fantastic job.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing Chompy. Get in here, cat boy.
It's me, Chester.
It's you, the kitty.
How are you feeling after all that? That was 5 maps.
Amazing. I couldn't
You need to
be.
take a nap?
Yes, I am. I'm gonna eat some food. I'm gonna take a nap.
Oh, you're not going to the after party?
You'll see me later. Maybe. Who knows?
Shows how long the after party goes.
Yeah, but I'm feeling great. I'm very proud of our team. I don't think it could have gone that's as great as I could have gone. We did.
It went
amazing
pretty
this year.
damn well.
100%.
I feel
there's
like
been a lot of improvement over the last year.
Oh yeah, are you like that? Like I feel like we were very on par with them. I mean, the first few matches we got 99% almost every time.
Yeah,
could have been anyone's game.
Yeah.
So
it could have come down to just getting Nepal's Sanctum could have changed the whole thing.
We were really like that's what we expected actually. That's why kind of why we chose that map. So when we didn't get that, we were like, oh shit.
Yeah, even
but
during
no,
the,
I think
even
they're
during the
great.
pre-show, I was rooting for Sanctum to come up because like that is y'all's map. I was a
Teddy Bear is
believer.
a mean hog on that map.
Yeah, like I remember the scrim. It was not even close. We could not get you guys off Sanctum.
Yeah, it's a real shame. Instead, we got Shrine and Village.
Yeah, 1 in 3 chance.
I don't think I've ever had it where they give us those two and not the other one. Like that's so rare.
Yeah, that's just how the game be.
It do be how it goes.
Going.
So the question is, if you had to choose like one MVP for the entirety of Circus, who would you vote for?
I gotta say, Pep. Pep got play of the game multiple times, and I feel like, right? Am I wrong, or is that just during the arcade games?
I think it was just the arcades.
Well, the arcade Pep was also dominating in there, but
Yeah.
we don't
The
count
Pep was
that.
dominating in there. But yeah, I do think Pep really helped us out there. But the match that we won in, Pep wasn't there, so
It's true.
I think
So you're
during
saying
that
Skeptic
map,
was the weak point?
I didn't say that. Do not put words into my mouth, Krista. Do not. I really think it's between Carbu and Pep. They're both very strong players. They both come a long way. This past year, I don't think I can choose between those two. I think that's a thing you guys
pretty
gotta
fair.
do.
That's pretty fair.
Why are you saying rude to me, Carbu?
How dare you not be able to tell her she did amazing?
Yeah, what the fuck? That's my thing. Carver's voting Peptic for Circus MVP.
You can't vote out of yourself. That's not how this works.
And there goes Peptic winning another custom.
See,
God damn it, Pep.
And getting play. This motherfucker every time.
They can't even see it here. They'd have to look at Toast Stream to see it. But yep, there's Pep with play.
Yeah, every single
on
time.
A Widow.
Every time.
Pep
This
is a
fucking
strong
guy.
player.
Yeah, Peptic scares me mechanically. Alright, anything else you want to say to the audience, or are you good for the year?
Thanks for coming. I'm proud of my team. I think they did amazing. I can't wait for next year. I think we're gonna dominate. We're gonna take the fucking down.
Next year, y'all are actually gonna win.
Next year, we are gonna fucking win.
Hell
We are gonna fucking win. Thank you guys.
Now go ahead and
You're
take your nap and everything.
Thanks. Peace out. Bye-bye, everybody.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Alright, the reactive set. Go ahead and grab Toast. All I heard was my name. Peptic, we were talking about how you and Carver were in contention for Circus MVP.
I'm grabbing Tote.
Toti.
Toti Oberba.
Toti.
I'm on my way.
Yeah.
I'm here. Hey.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling fucking good, dude.
3 hours of Overwatch will do that to you.
Those are some good games.
Yeah.
Good fights from both sides.
Yeah, they've improved so much compared to last year. Oh my god.
100%.
I was
slaying.
I was genuinely impressed with a lot of fucking plays that were coming out, especially Void on Hollywood. Absolutely
Oh my god, yeah.
saved y'all.
Yeah, Void was
7-minute
slaying.
hold.
They were so zoned in. They were barely saying anything. That's how you know.
Yeah, they were talking about how they
In the
brought out the
zone.
Sojourn.
For our life. For about 2 seconds, we saw the Soj.
Yeah, we had Peptic on the desk after that game, and he said he was playing it like a city game.
God damn.
So y'all beat a city Peptic.
Pep was playing Mega Tryhard.
As they should, as they should.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That was
No, it felt really good.
Yeah.
I'm so happy with their progress.
Oh yeah, a lot of them just look miles ahead of where they've been.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It felt good. You know it's good when like at the end of it you're like, who won this game? Who won this?
How'd you feel about Mystery Round? How'd you feel playing Moira?
I felt great. I had like 14k healing on a support I don't ever play. Oh, wait, I had some good elims too, I think. I wasn't actually paying attention.
To be fair, that's all Moira does. She heals and she damages, but damn, she's good at both.
They said Moira, and I went, oh, hell yeah, dude.
I thought we were going to see more of a struggle.
No. They said socks on ball, and I went, oh, God. Oh, God. But, she didn't actually do that bad. She did pretty good, considering she hates ball. She was complaining the entire time. She hated it.
Yeah, there were absolutely times where I saw her ball, and I was like, oh, you don't play ball. Oh,
No.
it's showing.
No, never, ever. The only worst thing they could have said was for her to play Doomfist. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still feel like at least Doomfist is a little bit more straightforward with, jump in, block, do whatever. Ball is annoying when the grapple hook takes like a 15-second cooldown.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you're in, now get out.
Yeah. She accidentally used it in like spawn and she went, oh no. Oh no. I fricked up.
It's a rough cooldown on that one.
Yeah. You need like a PhD to learn how to play ball.
For real.
You need to understand physics to the highest degree.
We've always been like, Teddy plays ball? How? How does Teddy play ball?
I play ball too.
How?
Carb plays ball.
Wait, yeah, I saw that Carb was balling too.
Yeah.
Slay. Maybe ball's my next character when I inevitably quit.
When you uninstall the game, but not for ball.
Yeah, I only play ball. I'm gonna be a ball main from now on.
Yeah, Lumi will love that. All right, so one final question.
Did you know Pep dabbles in balls, apparently?
I think we are on a live broadcast. That is inappropriate at the moment.
Oh, wow, Pep. Jeez.
So, here's the question. If you had to choose one person on Carb to be MVP for the year, who would your vote go to?
Huh.
Because we've talked about it already. Before we even grabbed Chompy, we were talking about it.
Actually, from the beginning of practice, there's somebody that improved so much that I just did not see coming, and it was Apple. Apple did so good compared to where they started, so I would pick Apple.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I can see
Apple improved so much.
Once Apple came in, the aggression it actually threw me off.
I'm telling you, Apple has been practicing so hard. After the first practice session, Apple went, oh, wait, that was really fun. I really like that. When can we practice again?
Yeah, they were talking about that when they played with the city for a bit.
Yeah, and genuinely, they improved so much compared to where they started.
Yeah. Like even
just in those few practice rounds.
Even the few city games that Apple's played, where we're playing in GM lobbies, they've kept up.
Yeah. I'm telling you. Apple in literally the past month or two has improved so much, it's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely Apple.
Shows.
But I should also say Jay did really good. Usually Jay has a problem of tuning things out after a while, which is why we had the swap. But Jay did really good the whole time he was there. He was doing his call outs. He was slaying away. He was backing out when he needed to. I was impressed. Elix was doing really well. He was landing his shots. And then Void, of course, Void is always slaying. Void is always slaying. Void is our carry.
Oh, yeah.
So what I'm hearing is all your DPS and Apple.
Yes, and well, I also want to say Socks did really good too. Socks is really good at seeing the situation from the outside rather than seeing what's in front of her. She's seeing the whole thing. She really holds us together.
Yeah, Socks is very consistent.
Yeah,
fantastic.
I think everybody did really well. God, I love them.
But who is your one MVP? Who's the favorite this year?
I'm saying Apple. I'm really impressed with Apple.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely so impressed.
Yeah, Apple honestly brought Colosseo for you.
Absolutely.
Especially knowing Carb plays that Sombra, that was just a strong play.
Yeah, we the whole time we were practicing, we were like, well, we know for a fact that they're gonna have a Sombra because like half of them play Sombra. They're gonna have a Sombra, so we practiced with calling out when a Sombra was gonna be behind us and getting everybody to turn around except for the tank. That was a struggle, but I'm happy it pulled through.
Yeah, that was something we talked
It
about.
worked out really well.
On the desk. How everyone was turning around, which is not something you see in ranked.
You were ready for her.
We were absolutely prepared. We knew there was going to be a Sombra.
Didn't know when, didn't know where, but there was going to be a Sombra.
Absolutely. We didn't know who either, because like half of them play Sombra.
Yeah, that's the one advantage that the Circus has that I didn't actually expect. They don't play many heroes, but they have so much overlap that's hard to figure out who's going to play the heroes.
I had a problem with Dusty touching me. Dusty
was going for you a
stop
lot.
touching me, dude.
Dusty saw the threat.
For real. Dusty would not get off of me.
reses. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of their strat from the like small things I heard was that they were trying to shut you down, and some of it showed, and you can see when they decided that wasn't the plan anymore.
Yeah, you can definitely tell.
Yeah.
They did really good though. This was fun.
Yeah. 3-1, not bad.
Yeah. Damn, for real though. For real.
All right, is there anything else you want to say to the audience, or are you good there?
Hey audience, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Make sure you give some love to our casters here. They're doing such a good job and they worked really hard on it. Bye! Love you!
Bye! Also, don't forget to follow everyone who participated in this. Everyone's a streamer.
Yeah,
every
follow
single
everybody.
person's a streamer.
Yeah, let me do like
except
50
Teddy.
shoutouts.
Teddy's the only one that doesn't stream.
Streamer passing.
But we love him anyway, so give him a follow.
Yeah, absolutely. Do it.
Alright.
All right, have a good night.
Yeah, you do.
Have fun not existing.
I might exist. Maybe after party, maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Time to play more Overwatch.
You know.
Gotta get your time in.
I mean, I haven't played much today. I have to enjoy it while I can before it dies on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to that.
Next year's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Just next week is gonna be weird.
Yeah.
We have to see this game still exists.
You get to watch my soul die.
I'll
In
raise
real
it back up.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you.
Thanks for letting us host it.
Of course. You did a wonderful job. I can't wait to watch.
Can't wait for next year.
Yeah!
So now we get to do the fun part. We have to decide the MVP of the year with everything that we've seen and everything that we've been told.
Ooh.
And that's gonna be rough.
We have to do that now, or can we put that on at a later date?
We got it.
This for a whole year. We gotta think about
We
this.
gotta do it now. The matches are still fresh in our mind. We gotta do this.
Fuck.
So here's the thing.
MVP of the year, Blossom, for hosting a watch party.
Yeah, Watch Party of the Year, Fan of the Year goes to Kseni and Blossom. Really an award that no one knew existed until this very moment.
Shout out to Toad, who kept jumping to the desk during intermission to say bitch and leaving.
Oh shit, Steve's brings up a good point. There is the option to do a poll.
I'm ready to cop out.
Okay, so...
Are you?
I say we do 4 options on the poll.
Yeah.
My vote is Socks. I don't know
Socks,
about you.
very good, very consistently good, yeah.
Are you
Like
agreeing?
Toast said, Socks is great about seeing everything going on, not just, hey, look at this one thing.
Yeah. So
yeah, I put Socks up there.
So are you voting Socks too?
I'll put Socks on the poll.
Okay, so that's 2 people putting Socks on the poll. And then we have Apple and Heptic.
And Carbu.
And Siebes wants a second one from Carb. I kind of want to say Apple just because Apple was the Carb
Apple
MVP.
has some great improvement, yeah.
So the MVP votes are going to be Socks is our vote. Then there's Apple, and then Heptic and Carbu.
Yep.
Those are going to be the MVP nominees. for the whole year.
For the whole year, who gets it?
And that is an honor I don't think anyone even knew they were going to be fighting for today.
Nope.
I also just realized everyone fucking left the lobby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lobby doesn't exist anymore.
Socks, Apple, Peptic, Carbu, Easy. Yeah, those are the 4. Because the thing is, like, Toast brings up a good point. Apple has improved like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, do you really want to... Like, what do you look for in an MVP nominee? Do you want to see improvement from year to year, or do you want to see consistent, constant playmaking, constant performance? Like, do you want to see burst performance or consistent performance?
I think we just need to look at the MVPs of this specific, tournament itself.
But even
and
then,
it's not
But even then, Apple did show the fuck up in the 2 rounds.
Apple showed the fuck up.
Yeah.
100%.
I improved, but I still don't feel like I did MVP this event. Carvu, you're a fucking nominee. Shut the fuck up.
Carver, you did fantastic. You've always done fantastic.
Yeah, you've never been a bad player. Like, you've always
Carver, you solo ranked.
Yeah, that is something no one else, I think, in the 3Cs can say they do. Total. Like, not even Toast.
I've done it once. And I will not do it again.
Seems, where the fuck's that poll?
There it is.
The exact moment I say
the second you asked for it. Man, why are you fucking on Steve's about this? Steve's is doing fantastic.
My bad. I despise my mod with a burning passion.
God damn.
Like here's the thing. I would vote for Apple, because Apple played their fucking heart out. Like, Peptic and Apple came in, and it was immediately different. Like, the mood of the match was just so different.
For sure.
Which
There's definitely a lot more aggression.
Yeah.
Just in terms of taking space.
Even if they
and
were only
fighting for it.
And they both only played half the match. Like, that, giving them only like 2 or 3 maps to show off is kind of impressive.
Here's a question for you. Do you think if Apple had been playing, let's say, Sigma on Havana, do you think they could have stopped Teddy's reign?
Well, here's the thing. You can only block the Widow for so long.
It's true, before the shield breaks.
Not even that. You have to use the shield for the front line, too. Because even if you deal with the Widow, who's dealing with the front? Because that was the really fucking smart play from the Circus, to have the Widow on one sight line and the tank playing perpendicular.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, honestly, if there's one map I'm really fucking impressed with everyone's performance, it is that Havana game.
Havana was a fantastic game.
Especially with that back-end error where everyone thought we were playing Hollywood second.
Yeah, that was whoopsie.
Yeah, I did indeed look back, and yeah, we were saying Hollywood second, so we fucked up on our end.
Pep was gonna DPS on Colosseo.
That would have been a game changer, honestly.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah. The Zarya was impressive, though. The Zarya mirror was fun to watch.
I like that both Zaryas ended up having basically a 2-person ult. Because Zarya would ult, and then someone else would come in with it as well.
Honestly.
On Circus side, it was Zarya and Junkrat, and on Carb side, we had Zarya and Genji.
I want to discuss that so fucking bad. Colosseo looked so good. Because every single time the grab happened, the blade was there. That blade was disciplined. You could see from a mile away, they practiced that. They coordinated that. That was not just an opportunistic blade. Because Void had that
every
blade.
single time, they were ready for each other.
Void always had that blade, like, for half a fight or even a full fight before it actually happened. And I will say, that does highlight, like, one of the big weaknesses we've always seen with the Circus, in that we've mentioned their hero pool, or lack of hero pool a bit, but one of the things we never see is we never see the Zenyatta, which is how you defend against that. Like, we don't see the Zenyatta.
Yeah, or Lucio beat.
Did we even see a Lucio in the Circus tonight?
There was no Lucio.
Really?
If we'd gotten to Sanctum, we would have seen Lucio, but yeah, no, there was no Lucio today.
Yeah, there was no Lucio, there was no Zen, there was no Bap either. Like, there was...
They really didn't have defensive ults.
They had really good aggressive backlines, and that's what Peptic capitalized on to really get value. But as far as defensive ults go, and defensive just value in general, they played support straight up like healers. There was a Lucio?
When was the Lucio? I never saw Lucio.
I'm drawing a blank.
There was definitely Moira. There was
It may have been
some Mercy, Life Weaver.
There was a lot of Weaver.
A lot of Weaver, yeah, for sure.
I think both teams played Weaver every single map.
I think so. There was some Kiriko too, though. But yeah, Weaver's pretty consistent. Match 3. Which one was match?
Hollywood. 3. I am drawing a blank, but maybe that's me being wrong.
Well, I know for sure Weaver was there on Hollywood because that's when they pulled Pep over the wall. Or around the wall, whichever way it went.
Circus
I don't think there was a Lucio.
Yeah, I'm actually drawing a blank.
Same, yeah. Especially because Lucio, you hear the skates, and I don't recall at any point spectating, hearing his skates.
Yeah.
I mean, Lucio's just a fairly common one usually within Circus play, which is why I'm actually kind of surprised we didn't see him today.
The thing is, like, with the Circus not playing Lucio or Zen or fucking Bap, they play a shit ton of heals, and with Peptic style, that is really synergistic. Even if it's not quote-unquote good, if you have a tank who is face tanking everything, then all those heals are gonna be worth it, especially on someone aggressive like JQ.
For sure. Wants to get to that back line and brawl.
Yeah, and that's the reason we had a 7-minute third point on Hollywood. Just all that healing.
It was such a good fight, though.
Oh my god, that map was so fun I could watch that map back for hours.
I feel like I have to go back and watch it again from each team's perspective. I'm not gonna rewatch Toast and Chompy's streams just because that one was such a good fight.
I want to go back and hear the comms so badly.
There were some good comms, some good callouts from both teams.
I want to know what the energy was like seeing 7 minutes on the timer on Hollywood.
Yeah, getting pushed all the way to the bitter end, and you have that timer sitting there.
Carb had a pretty good defense at the start of Hollywood, but then it just snowballed.
For sure.
Circus may as well have been playing goats.
No, we traumatized them with goats.
Yeah, but they still kind of did it. Like, they played through the small door. They just ignored the fight and went to point. It got scrappy from there.
It is a question. If goats existed still now, so like you still had open queue 6v6, and you could pick 3 tanks and like 3 whatever else, usually 3 supports. What do you think goats would look like?
The classic would never fail. The classic would never be bad, especially with double bubble Zarya. But the thing is, Goats' whole play is they go to point and just drop Trouser and just say fuck with us. That's the whole thing Goats does. So, if you were to replace anyone, any traditional Goats comp would replace the Diva. And I think the only person that could really pull that off would possibly... honestly, Maga. Because then you could swap out one.
Maga can just pour a bunch of damage.
Not just that, the Cardiac.
Yeah, that's true.
Because then everyone is self-healing, so then you can really let go of the Moira and go for the Zen. And just go more, like, you know, aggressive.
Yeah.
That would be like the same thing that Brig was doing in Ghost, where she added that little bit of healing. Yeah,
I do like... was so tempted to do Goats, almost mentioned it. Oh, you should have, Pep. Would have been funny. And then Elic was sweating about Goats. Please, no.
Just we put the fear of Goats in everyone.
We made Elic play Goats, and Elic's like, I don't want to go against this. Do not teach Circus this.
Goats may be like 5 different levels of dead, but it's not gone. The ghost of Goats will still haunt Overwatch for as long as it exists.
It'll still live on. Oh, Goats.
And it's kind of what happened on Hollywood. It was Goats-esque. It was just WM1.
It was to the theme of Ghosts, yeah.
Yeah.
To the theme of Ghosts, just rush to point and play.
Even without the Lucio, it still did the job. It was just when it hit that Hollywood third where there's a lot of range and a lot of distance where JQ starts to struggle.
Yeah. But I will say, he pushed through that second point, like, knife through butter.
Oh,
we were barely there.
I don't think it ever stopped.
No, it just kept going.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the massive hold at the end.
That 7-minute hold is probably gonna haunt them, but it is a badge of honor to hold that.
They fought for it, absolutely.
That is the kind of thing where, like, you give Void whatever the fuck they want after, because Void was a dominant force at the end of Hollywood.
Oh yeah, Void deserves all the cookies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
Like, holy shit.
How much is left on that poll right now? Like a minute?
Yeah, hey, how much more I gotta pay for?
It looks like we have a minute left on the MVP poll. And keep in mind, this is for the MVP for the whole year.
Who gets to carry that title for an entire year?
Like, yeah, we've got the winning team and everything. That's great. But to be the most valuable player across all 5 maps, across both teams, over this almost 4-hour broadcast.
God, has it really been that long already?
Oh yeah, it's been a while.
Shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were in it for the long haul here. Frankly, everyone.
Hey, how's your voice? Cause I didn't have to do much. How's your voice?
I feel great. I actually feel great. I had a shit ton of like black tea brewed up. Just black tea and honey.
Good.
Actually, had to forego the Arizona for my throat.
Probably for the best.
Yeah. Can't wait to drink more
What
after
else?
this.
What was the first match? Nepal, like we said, it's too bad we didn't see Sanctum.
I think if we saw Sanctum, we could have seen Circus take a way early lead.
We could have potentially seen the final, oh hey, the poll's done. We could have seen the actual tiebreaker needing to be used, not just for funsies.
Alright, and it looks like our MVP for the year, with a 37% vote, is Socks. Now the question is, where is she? Is she still around?
Yeah.
You want to do
Over in Carb.
You want to do me an eatsy favor?
Grab Socks.
Grab Socks.
Hey, Socks are coming over. Oh.
Probably would have been nice to warn her first.
I said it. You're in chat.
You told me? The stream is on a lag? Hello?
Well, did you,
I don't know how much of a lag. I gave you a minute. A little bit.
Did you hear
No,
the
but
reason that you're here right now?
Yeah, I saw! Yippee!
How's it feel to be MVP for the entire year?
I'm flexing so hard.
Every
flex.
Every single map you played, you showed such a consistent, dominant performance. Like, even if you weren't the flashiest, you were a cornerstone to everything going on.
Yeah.
I love old team-ups. The ult team-ups with Void on Colosseo were beautiful.
Oh yeah, I need to know if y'all practice those.
Oh, I love playing Zarya with Void on Kenji. It is so much fun. The Circus was actually pretty good about stomping that out because some of our practice rounds, we just wiped the floor with everyone. So, props to Circus for like shutting that down early.
You still got 2 off
Fighting against it. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I was feeling it.
Yeah, you looked like you were in the zone from map 1. Like, you didn't even need to get fired up. You were already burning.
I'm just a hunk of burning
ready.
love, Vriska.
Plus, you flexed onto the DPS for a while, and you still looked pretty dominant.
I do play DPS quite a bit.
Like, I remember on Havana, you were just immediately shutting down that Widow.
Yeah, it was that third point in Havana really got me. The Widow's just too good.
It is a long sight range on that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Hard to figure out on that.
Teddy sitting there single-handedly just stopped every push y'all made on third.
I was trying to dislodge him as Soj. I knew Teddy was practicing Widow just for me, and this is me. I'm gonna beat Teddy's ass. Thank you.
The funny thing is, we did talk to Teddy about that. That was not practiced. That was
He was not going to play Widow there. Daisy said, hey,
Daisy
Vriska's mentioned this is a good point.
Yeah,
Widow.
Daisy mentioned that one time I said Havana third is good for Widow,
Damn it,
and
Daisy.
that was their strat.
Yeah,
Oh my
Teddy was
God.
not going to switch to Widow.
I have been practicing Soj, but I'm just still not as strong as her on other ones. I probably should have done May.
May would have worked, yeah. even if you dealt with the Widow, y'all still had to deal with up front on that one.
Yeah, that was an
Chompy
issue.
punching.
I couldn't like turn to dislodge Teddy enough because Chompy was in my face all the time.
Also, Teddy says he practiced Widow for toast. It was to kill your wife, not
like,
you.
it's like we play pharmacy a lot.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah.
Pharmacy's just been consistently good.
Yeah, there's never been a time
True.
Pharmacy's bad, except apparently Havana 3rd.
Havana 3rd with the Widow that wants blood.
How did it feel playing ball on that last map?
Oh my god.
You did not sound like you were having fun.
I was suffering just like Ramatra all the time.
I bet you would have preferred to play Ramatra.
I got into the flow of it, just the cooldowns kept getting me, because I would be like, okay, when do I have this? I don't understand.
Yeah, I play
Ball
ball
has
and I
so
still
many
get-
buttons.
I still get fucked up by the weird grapple thing, where you don't have it on spawn.
Yeah, and then like how quickly you get the slam down is not as quickly as the grapple. Thank you,
Yeah.
Karu. You're so nice. I was trying so hard.
You did pretty well for not playing ball.
I mean, you guys took 2 of the points there, so
that
it was a really
way
hard
closer
plot.
than it should have been.
Yeah, I'm really proud of how much we played that for how well we played that for how much we did not play those characters.
I think it literally, if it boiled down to Peptic not being Tracer, y'all would have had a better shot.
Yeah, Pep was definitely our issue.
That was just mean.
It was so mean.
Alright, is
For
there
sure.
anything else you want to say is this year's MVP?
I just want to say I hope we are still playing Overwatch in the future so I can keep fighting my friends.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, hey, Fortnite's a thing.
Oh god. This is Fortnite.
Fortnite battle pass.
Can't wait for the 3rd annual showdown, sponsored by Paladins.
Oh god.
No.
We're all gonna start playing
Apple was
Valorant.
like, we should play Valorant. No.
No, I'm putting my foot down. Y'all are not playing Valorant.
Alright, time to go to Destiny. Load it up, let's do a raid.
I would cry.
You would cry tears of joy.
And pain.
But mostly joy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun. Had lots of fun with my little homies.
It was fun to watch.
Yeah. Fun to eavesdrop on the comms.
I'm kind of annoyed I couldn't drop in. I was using all my brain cells managing the command station here.
What's funny is how I would be listening to the stream but watching through spectate mode. So I'm like, oh, so-and-so just died. And then 30 seconds later, dang, I just died. And it's like, what? Right, there's a delay.
Alright.
Those are some good games, though.
Yeah.
Everyone played their hearts out.
I'm ready to
Yeah,
wrap up
I'm really
here.
proud. Everyone on the Carb and the Circus side both improved a lot since last year, so
Oh, yeah.
we just keep growing every year.
Nowhere to go but up.
Yeah.
Alright, get on out of here. Have a good night.
Goodbye!
Bye-bye!
That was
Blossom's already finished art for congratulating
Has she
Carb.
really?
Yep.
Blossom's a fucking legend.
Hell yeah, Blossom. I have to wonder if that started out as like a template and then just filled in the extra person.
Yeah, probably.
But anyway,
It is what it is.
I don't know. Blossom's also just good at art.
Yeah. How'd it feel being on the desk?
There's moments of like, oh, I kind of want to play, but at the same time, like, I don't know if I don't know. As I mean, the thing is, I can get very competitive at times. Like,
Yeah, you've got that-
extremely so.
You've got that city
And I don't
spirit.
want to. Well, I didn't want to gamer rage on my friends, so I'm like, I shouldn't participate.
Yeah.
Maybe next year I'll have it under control. I'll tone it down.
Or, you know, next year, hashtag let city compete, just like on the mug.
Yeah, the mug. The mug that on one side says proud caster this match, and also hashtag let city compete.
Look, I'm just saying, we've been sweating for the past, what's today? 2 days. We deserve to be here too. We deserve a spot in this arena. One day.
Yeah, you just need, what, 4 more people?
3, actually. Well, yeah, sub 4.
Yeah.
If City competes, we're gonna get fought over again.
Recruit Toad. Toad, are you still here?
That would be the funniest fucking thing. Alright, here's the City team. We've got Blossom and we've got Toad. I can't, just
so
that alone, I
funny,
can't imagine
bro.
the dynamic.
I think that'd be really funny to get that all together.
Would. And also, thank you for the suits for this. Feeling fucking
Oh, yeah, you know.
nice. Fucking professional.
Yeah, you
talent
have
over
that
here.
now. Yeah, that's your suit now. Have fun with it.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna chug NyQuil.
Wear it out. Shove NyQuil on that cup. It'll be a little harder because it's a GIF and not just a PNG to slap images on.
And also, with the speed I'm tossing the mug up, I would just spill the NyQuil over my shoulder. I would just...
Yeah, you know that urban legend where it's like, you know, you sneeze or whatever, throw salt over your shoulder? You're just throwing NyQuil every time you cough.
Yeah, I want to make
Like,
sure
this is how you get rid of it, right?
I want to make sure the person behind me is got their sinuses nice and cleared up.
And that's why I don't sit on that side.
All right, you good to get out of here?
Someone has to clean that up.
Because the electric bill for this this desk is kind of
What electric bill?
Oh right, I don't pay that anymore.
You don't. Nothing here's paid for.
Oh yeah.
I operate all this shit. This isn't my stuff.
All right, well, how much longer do you want to keep the show going since you're the one not paying the lack of bill?
There's never a bill to pay, first of all.
Exactly.
Let's get CB in here. Yeah, get CB in here. Let's play Overwatch with C's.
Fuck it, this is the official
What's
leak.
the-
We're leaking information now. City is officially signing Siebes for a multi-$10 contract for next year's match.
$10.
Get paid in
All
Arizona.
right. I think we're good to get out of here.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
For sure.
Yep. You
I'm
have
gonna
a good
go
night.
over-
Have fun with
I'm
the
going to
after
the
party.
garden.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Absolutely, my homies are there.
Oh yeah, like how many people are in there right now? Have people started rolling up?
Currently still 5, but I think there's people still hanging out in this, there's 3 still in Circus VC, and still all of Carb is in their VC.
Alright, so anyone who is still here, here's what you're gonna do. If you're in Blossom's Garden, you're gonna go to the after party and...
There goes Carb, never mind, they all just...
They didn't go to the fucking after party, god damn it.
Sure didn't. It's funny, though.
That timing.
It's fucking good timing.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get out of here.
Yeah.
Yep. Just fucking head on out first, I'll get the lights behind you.
Yeah, okay.
Alright. Let me, now that there's space over here, I can, 1 second. I can just kinda, there we go, my desk now. There we go. Y'all don't know how cramped it is back here. We don't even get chairs. I've been kneeling this entire 4 hours. It is cramped back here. Anyway, thank you everyone on Team Circus. Thank you everyone on Team Carb. Y'all played your hearts out, and it was so fun to watch. It was so fun to cast. Thank you everyone who rolled up to watch, because y'all are the reason we did 3 different streams for this. Fuck chairs. Look, chairs weren't in the budget, okay? Do you know how expensive these suits were? These things cost an arm. And that's it. You had a booster seat, don't... Yeah, I had a pillow to kneel on. Anyway, anyone who is in Blossom's Garden, you're gonna do me a personal favor. You're gonna go to the after party in the garden, and you're going to thank everyone in there for being effectively the official watch party of this showdown. Because, this already felt real with this entire set and everything, like, all of this I made from scratch for the most part, excluding a few things. But really, having a, like, watch party, saying that we were their Super Bowl made this feel real as fuck. Like, I know this is about Carb and Circus. This is their thing, and honestly, I kind of butted in with, like, hey, I can say words really funny. But, like, actually having a watch party made this feel legit. And I have not casted since 2020, back when my handle was Overwatch Vriska. Anyone who was back during those days knows what happened there. It was something. But yeah, go to the watch party. Go tell Blossom and everyone there that we appreciate them, because they motivated us to make this good. And everyone, have a good night. Drink water, eat a meal, take care of yourself. Everyone who played, thank you for playing. I am Vriska Circuit, your main caster, and have a good night.
What is it you want? You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around and pull it down. Hey, that's a good idea. I'll give you the moon. I'll give you the moon.
So, here we go.
I didn't know I could feel like that.